and welcome back. It is now day 5 for the Billy Hatcher 2024 Any% tournament. And we have on our first race here, Zans versus Shadow Knight. I think this is going to be a very exciting race as well here. And we can definitely see a very close one because we have seen the times that these two have gotten before, and they can definitely get very, very close. Because Zans also has practiced a lot, I feel like. At least in the last like 2 days, I believe. And I don't know about Shadow Knight, how much Shadow Knight has been practicing. But yeah. We are gonna get started in a bit here.
I'm also here, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's my username. I don't know why, but maybe you can hear me. I think you can hear me. I might need to lower my volume in a bit, in which case I'll get to that in a bit. I'm sorry, I'm also the restreamer. Hang on, I need to count these gamers down, and then I might be ready to maybe talk about what's happening on the screen. Don't get mad at me, I'm trying my best.
Nobody's getting mad.
Okay, my Discord message is failing to send. That's great.
We are crashing all over the place.
Well, I definitely tried to start the countdown like 10 seconds ago and the message failed to send. I'll just try that again, alright? Maybe. I mean, it's still trying to send the message. Well, there you go. Is Orange Knuckles bot gonna do something? It is.
Yeah, we have the countdown on. Let's go.
That was more of a 20-second countdown, but it is something. I'm gonna look at my actual OBS now. Well, maybe... No, I think that's probably better for my internet, so I don't have to watch like 5 streams at the same time.
I think Orange Knuckles is not doing anything anymore. I think it has been a bit longer than 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah, my messages are just failing to send. That's awesome. I'll just try it again, and if it fails again, I'm just gonna do it manually. I feel like the
My messages
restream...
are also failing to send.
Yeah, the Restream PC is kind of dying right now. Or maybe like the Discord account on the Restream PC is dying. Maybe it's just Discord. Or at least Discord text messages are kind of busted right now. I don't know.
Yeah, mine are not sending as well.
That is
which is
incredible.
weird. That is very weird.
Well, I mean... That is awesome. You know what? Well, the bot has said something.
The bot has said something. Let's see if we can get 5.
But the problem with the countdown bot is probably also that the messages are failing to send for like 10 seconds. Which is not great if you're trying to send a message every single second.
That is
While we're
indeed
here, I can maybe try and lower my volume a little bit, because I think I might be a little bit too loud. This might be better, let me know.
That is crazy.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it manually.
We are getting the manual countdown.
This is not working.
Oh shit.
I sent a number. Is it gonna show up? Maybe.
Are your messages also failing to send, or is it?
Yes.
That's
maybe, okay,
absolutely bad.
Okay, I have a great idea. Maybe I can get both of the players to look at the Twitch chat, and then we'll do the we'll do it in Twitch chat.
No, my god, the messages are so sending. And also, it seems like you are too quiet now, if you haven't adjusted it.
I'll ramp myself up then again. You know what? While we're waiting for my messages to send, I'm just gonna set it back to where it was. Yep, this is happening.
Yeah, I don't know, something is wrong right now with Discord.
Let's hope Shadow is not watching the stream. Lance is not watching the stream.
I mean, can we do it somehow? Like maybe Sly can
I'll
do the
try and get
countdown?
both players to look at Twitch chat. We'll just do the countdown on Twitch.
Ah, it works as well.
Actually, you know, like instead of like hoping that I'll read the message, I'm just gonna get them into the comms booth and then count them down.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, true.
That's probably a great idea.
Yo.
Alright, gamers, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so because Discord is not working, we're just gonna do the countdown here, okay? So I'm gonna count you down from 10 and you'll start on go.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Goodbye
go.
forever.
Good luck, fun.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Goodbye forever.
Alright.
Well,
Sick.
they are gone now.
Good manual countdown.
Listen, I mean,
You know, you gotta do what
it works, right?
Yeah.
It works. So we're starting like maybe like 8 minutes late. It wasn't just because of that, but it's okay. We have like an hour 30 slot for this, so we should be fine.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get like major time issues here.
So this match is actually really interesting because Zans might pull up an upset, which would actually mean a crazy upset for the seeding. He's gonna outdo his seed. He's gonna play way better than expected, and get like 5th seed for the bracket or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on what time I get in my race and if I beat Nacho Guy. But I was talking about this with Cosmic last night, and the system is definitely not great because we used best time as a tiebreaker for people with the same record, or like same game count. And the problem with that is that it does not necessarily agree. Dude, I still cannot talk or think straight. I'm sorry, my brain is still like kind of mush. It does not necessarily guarantee no rematches, which is fine. We didn't run into any. We would have run into one, but I changed the matchups ever so slightly. And with that, I mean, I just changed one matchup, and now we are fine. No rematches.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, technically, like, Zans could be 2-1 after this. So he could outplace Shadow and myself and get a way better spot in the bracket. If
Yeah.
Cosmic loses to Kai, I think Zans is gonna be over Cosmic, even though Cosmic's best time is better. Which is because game count is more important than best time. Like, obviously, this is a 1v1 tournament after all, and
Yeah.
what's the most important is if you win your races. And like the funny thing about Swiss is that your matchups are always dependent on how well you do. So like if you do well, you're gonna get harder matchups, and if you do not so well, you're gonna get easier matchups. So like Cosmic had to play me, which was objectively more difficult than Nacho, and now he has to play Chiron, which is like kind of rough for him. But then again, like Shadow is obviously not a free opponent, so like Zan still has to upset, and like he is not expected to win this, but he can win this. Zan's best time in the tournament as of now is better than Shadow's. So yeah, it's a funny format. It's probably still not ideal, but well, mainly because Swiss was not designed for speedrun 1v1 competitions. I mean,
Yeah.
we're doing the problem is that at some point the rounds of Swiss are gonna end, and then like one person is gonna be screwed, or like some people are gonna be screwed when it comes to their placement and or like the seeding, or just the placement in the Swiss format. But I mean, then again, like the whole point of the Swiss pools is that you play for your seed. And like if Zans outplaces Cosmic and Shadow, it's only because he has played well and better than expected. So like that's the whole point. He did what he was here to do. So anyway, yeah, we have a race, Shadow versus Zans. They've been playing for like 4 minutes now. Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely know that Zans does have the capability of PBing, because he has been very trash talking his runs that got close to PB. He knows he can have much time save still, so he can definitely pull out a 105 for sure. And we've seen that Shadow has made some mistakes in the early game here, so we got a little lead from Zans here.
Yeah, I mean, Zans almost PB'd in his race versus Nacho Guy. And according to him, that was a bit of a trash run. I don't exactly remember what happened in the trash run, but it was a 106 5x. What was it? 106.55, which is exactly
55, yeah.
My document says 55. I don't know. Maybe it's.
Yeah, no, you were.
Yeah, so that means Zan's best time in the tournament as of now is exactly 1 minute better than Shadow's, which was also a trash time according to Shadow.
Yeah.
But also, Shadow is playing on emulator, so it doesn't even count.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it does not count at all.
Yeah. He can only mess up if he's on console. If he's on emulator, it's just because the game sucks or the platform sucks.
Yeah, definitely. It is just how it goes. If you're playing on emulator.
Yeah, it's a little rough sometimes. Like, I mean, if you are used to console, then it is hard to play on emulator.
I guess I can understand that. Yeah, that
Like
makes sense.
it does feel different. I don't know what it is, if there is input delay, but every time I play on emulator, it just feels off. And then I guess also it's because the controller configuration, like the calibration, is probably ever so slightly different on console, on emulator. Like the stick might feel a little different. I hear that apparently Pirate 2 cannons are more difficult on emulator. Or something like that.
Oh yeah, that might be because of the dead zone thing, right? And because it can't really adjust.
Yeah, like if you have an
easily.
official GameCube controller, you don't actually need to calibrate your controller in Dolphin. You can just set your input source to like GameCube controller adapter for Wii U or something. And then it'll auto-configure it for you. But there's probably like something like that's slightly off with that. Zan's getting a nice chick bounce. I think that's the very first thing I've actually said about what was happening on screen today. These gamers are not doing the same route.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing the same route. I believe quite a different route even.
It's actually like a little bit surprising to me because Zan so far has been trying to make sure that he was always using the same route as the other player.
True.
So he did try to play on Nacho Guy's route. He was actually using Nacho's own splits.
Yeah.
I don't remember who he played Kai, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
In round 1. So yeah, I think he probably used Kai's route there. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's also no longer representing Iowa.
No, that's crazy. But yeah, I believe Zans is using my route then, because that's his route he normally uses.
Which
is early
I
force
was gonna say which is also my route, but that's not true, so I don't do early force 3.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to. Zan's almost getting hit by the frog's tongue there.
Oh yeah.
Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna need to check what the frogs are actually called.
We're gonna get the inside knowledge from the manual, but Zan's almost got his
already
fruit
know.
steal.
Okay. Let me find the enemies in this. That is Bibu. That is not an enemy. Oh, why were we talking about the frogs? Okay, the frogs are called Ribbim.
The what? The ribbon?
Ribbim with an M.
Oh my god. Okay.
I guess it's
well,
like somewhat similar to the sound that a frog makes. Maybe
maybe.
that's how I would explain the etymology of that.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
So yeah, I have not been paying attention to the game so far.
I believe that part 2 was going pretty well for Shadow there, and we've also seen a pretty good part 1 from Zans.
Yeah, Shadow's
Over-
IGT seems to look alright.
Yeah.
Like entering the lab. Like I saw it at like 30 as he was collecting fruits, so I'm assuming he probably entered at like 20 something.
Yeah, that
Which
does
is what
sound
you
right.
want.
Definitely. We're also getting the prediction shots from Shadow here on the puddles.
Yeah, it's because Shadow is an old school player. This used to be the meta. Cosmic also tries those sometimes, at least. It is kind of hard to predict. I mean,
Is that even optimal? Like, I don't see how it would save time over doing the no-hit strat thing.
maybe it's one of those things where people used to think it's good. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, maybe
feel
it
like-
could be.
I feel like we never time things. We just assume that one thing is better than another thing. So I'm gonna shut up. I do know. Do not know. I
Yeah, I
lack
also
some
don't know.
critical information.
Yeah.
I will not talk about it.
But Zan's having a pretty good part 2 as well, I believe. Didn't quite see it there. I saw the prediction color shots from Shadow there. Let's see the in-game time. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Like a 29, 28 maybe, portal entry. That's fine.
Okay, I was just talking about Dark Dorvo on the Billy server.
Yo,
I can
Dark
type.
Dorvo mention? Let's
Zans is
see.
going for the Zuma strat where you just dunk him and you don't get hit when you do it.
Yeah.
Like even I don't do that, and I'm a Zuma.
The good old no hit strats where you can hit him as early as possible. And we're doing it really good.
Yeah, that's why this guy has a 106.47.
That was a very good color from Zans. We have no good RNG from
Shadow
Shadow's first dino.
getting lots of good RNG from the small fruit though.
Yeah, maybe we can see some small fruit.
That's just not
You see
enough.
this?
Well, I mean,
Ah,
it is
we
enough
got
for
good RNG.
ECSS, but not because of the small fruit. Getting very close to the edge there as he was hatching.
Yeah, that was quite close.
Okay, that's got a 113 power 2, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is very nice.
I mean, for a run, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, I hear some people can get like a 106 in a run, but that doesn't count.
Oh yeah, that definitely does not count.
Oh, it's
Shadow!
Fuck, he was not holding A on that!
Not having the game knowledge from the hoop bouncing down. Like,
Yeah,
if the
you
hoop
have
is
to-
bouncing down, you can't even make it with a full A press.
Can you? Well, I mean, in that situation, you would
Oh,
just
yeah,
wait and then go back
Yeah.
into the hoop. Or actually, it is actually a blue ring, according to the official strategy guide.
Oh, of course, sorry. Maybe
But
it
I
did
mean,
just
like,
have
I guess
more
luckily he got ECSS, so he wasn't gonna like die with his big egg, or his golden egg.
Yeah.
So you can just go back and try it again. You didn't have to refill the egg, which is what you want to see, but it still sucks. Like, especially because you have to do that walk of shame to the... What's it? Reki egg?
Yeah, the Reki egg. Wait, is it? No, yeah, now I'm confused.
Yeah,
it might
it's
not
Reki.
be. Okay,
It is
it is.
most certainly a Reki egg.
Okay, now let's see the setup from Zance here for Clip and Yeet. Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, looks fine, maybe?
Yeah, we're definitely getting a Super Yeet, I think.
He started walking like a tiny bit late, I was thinking like, but he got like the instant turnaround. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
We're hatching Richie on Shadow's side. About to see the sign bounds, which can be quite difficult. Also, sometimes just rejecting you.
Also, thank you
Wait,
for
do
the
you get it?
clarification, Clem, because I had genuinely no idea how to read that message. So
King
actually, fun
Gel.
fact, I am checking the official strategy guide again, and there's no mention of the snake in the list of enemies.
That's crazy.
So I can go to the Pirate 2 guide and see what they say there. Oh, they talk about the one-up
Oh,
paradise
that was
here in Pirate
close.
5.
Okay, we did it.
That's
We
kind of
made
crazy.
it over.
Okay, Skull Cave, here we go. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. Here it does mention the King Gel. But they don't explain what a King Gel is anywhere.
King Gel.
I guess it's because there's only like 2 of them in the game.
We might be seeing a God Cycle from Shadow here.
Yeah, Shadow does the God
Ooh,
Cycle
we
with
got
the
it.
big egg, or like the slightly bigger egg that he grows with a banana. Which is like usually considered
Ooh.
more difficult.
That is way too close for my comfort to the lava. He does make it. No
Yeah,
doubt.
he grows his egg with the banana to make the lava jump and the cutscene jump easier.
Yeah.
It definitely makes the hard part of God Cycle more difficult, which is when you egg bounce into the sign and you have like no space for it really. But he gets it anyway.
I always thought like the hardest part of God Cycle is there's just a cutscene jump after the sign bounce. Like still like it wasn't really something
Well,
else.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
just
can
the
do the
same.
cutscene jump, right? And I'm not getting God Cycle.
Yeah.
Oh, Zan's
Oh
getting the egg
no.
pop.
That is a death from Zan's. That is quite the setback.
It's only like 15 seconds. Shadow hasn't really cleared any rocks yet, so this might be a slow fast topo. No, he's still gonna clear them.
We
Yeah,
are
he's
clearing
fine.
in front of Topo here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. In the front,
I
you're kind of
mean,
safe.
he's fine, but he might not have enough fruit now. I mean, he's gonna have to grow it in the next phase.
Yeah.
He still has some rocks to clear, so if he gets some good drops here, he might be fine. Yeah,
he
he should
should
be
be
good.
very fine.
Yeah, like
He
his
can
egg
pick
also
some
didn't
fruit up
take
here.
damage, so that's pretty lucky. Shadow, you need to
Does
grow
need
your egg,
some
gamer.
fruits now, though.
Okay, he's
Okay.
fine. Almost pushing his egg out of the ring there, but we're
Yeah.
fine.
So yeah, that is a fast Topo. We are fine. He did make it.
Yeah, he can pop his egg now, and he will still be able to get the kill.
Yeah. Now Zan's
Oh, what
going
is
into
this attack? I've
4-6.
not seen this attack in such a long time.
Oh yeah, that is a good old firewall. Only having one now. Instead of the normal 2. Broken through by the malware. See that? KBC
Yep,
and
bye-bye
Zan's
egg.
is missing it.
Oh,
Twice!
he's missing the easiest trick in the game. For him, at least.
See, the third try, that is a little bit of a... Ooh, you're missing it a third time. Now killing the cats.
Also not going for the KBC with the big cat, which saves like 1 second. Maybe. Also, I hear. Kai. Shadow not finding the emblem.
Yeah, I feel like too many people underestimate the 4-6 clip.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason I do this level early. Then again,
Same.
now that gotten a little better, I have realized that the other levels that I do later because of it are probably more important to do early. But there was a point in time at which I felt it was necessary to do this level early.
I will probably still do this level early for a long time. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
for a long time is
Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes you just melt down though.
that is true. It can be quite hard.
And like the extra levels that you do not take that long. It's like maybe like 5 or 6 extra minutes. before you move on? Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably more. Well, I mean, yeah, I might check out.
Very nice
Probably
fire
more like
hook
6 or 7.
from Shadow here. So now let's see if Zans can get some good RNG here.
Shadow's doing the base method where he does not do any egg shoot shenanigans. He's playing it safe. I respect that. I do that myself, which means this is a good strat.
We
I
did get
support it.
good RNG for Zans here. Definitely guaranteed an ECSS now.
He's saving a bit of time though with Shadow because he got the good luck from the first dino, which is significantly faster.
We are missing the
Also,
apple though.
Presumably, he is most likely, probably, maybe not going to die. Or at least not die a second time, which would be pretty good.
Yeah, it would save a bit of time over Shadow there. And also he has to hit the PDR as well. Which can also
Yeah,
be...
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And he also has to, well,
Ooh,
you got it.
nice roll jump there. Clean.
I don't think I've got that yet this tournament. I kind of forgot the setup for it. I used to have a setup for it, and then I forgot the setup because I was just getting it like every time, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is free. And now it stopped working for me, and I don't remember how to do it.
Yeah, I've been missing it as well, but this was a very clean Dino 1 from Zans.
Yeah, definitely saving some time over Shadow. Shadow going for the gamer jump and not getting it. It is called the gamer jump for a reason. He does quickscope the cats though.
Dude, a
really
triple
nice
kill with
shoot.
that quick scope. That is
This man
insane.
is the 100% jacket holder. It is not enough for a combo though. Or at least not for a nice combo. You have to get like 2 of those in a row.
Was a good fence clip as well. In the castle now. Hopefully he gets good Cypher shots. That first one is really good. Waiting for the other cycle here, very smart. Probably couldn't have made the faster one. Going for
Also-
the through the wall there.
I still have no idea why my name is not showing up.
That is quite weird.
Oh, I think... Actually, no, I think I know why. Hang on, I'm gonna do some science, maybe.
Some tampering here.
Yeah, hang on.
Let's go.
This might be genius, or it does absolutely nothing.
I'm holding. But now let's see if Shadow can maybe get the first God cycle of the tournament.
That did nothing.
Still waiting.
Hold up. Okay, that does nothing.
Doing the lucky air hatches there for RNG manipulation. Also 2 jumps over the egg. But Zans is missing the bounce there. And getting his egg popped.
Well, I
That is
guess...
unfortunate.
No, I don't know why my name is not showing up. I was thinking maybe it's because I have the restreamer raw, so it's not showing, because like the restream PC is also not showing up.
Oh.
But no, the reason why the restream PC is not showing up is because I think it is set up in such a way that it's not showing the first name in the list.
Oh.
And like it starts with the exclamation mark to guarantee that it's the first name.
Makes sense. But yeah, that was a good most rep from Shadow. Not an extra cycle, so he did good all the fruit. And Zan's Dino 2 was a bit sloppy. But nothing too major like a death, which can set you way further back than an egg pop.
Did you look at Zan's portal time? Because I didn't.
I did not. I typically don't look much at portal times at all.
Okay, it was not a good portal time, my sources tell me.
Yeah, no, it was definitely he had his egg
It was like
popped and missed the
140.
cutscene jump. Not missed the cutscene jump, but he missed the egg bounds before, and then his egg popped.
Well, I mean, maybe Shadow gets West RNG. So that
Maybe.
can catch up. I actually don't know who's winning right now. It's kind of difficult to tell because of the route divergences, but that's why we love them. It makes the race more fun to watch. We do not know the pace until like Sand 8. Unless
Yeah.
someone is doing the crazy route where you do Sand 8 early, in which case it tells us nothing.
Sand
And you
8
have to
early
wait
is quite
until
around.
Sand 3. I mean, it's clever,
Yeah.
but then again, like... It feels wrong, because like, you're not
It
supposed to do
does.
Sand
It
8
really
before,
does.
like... I don't know. What do you even do after Sand 8?
I believe
Like,
you go
is
back
it-
to Pirates.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, you can go from Sand to Pirate in just one scroll.
Ooh,
Yep.
that is a golden egg pop from Shadow here.
Well, I mean, maybe that means Zans can catch up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Like he was like trying to get the one hit on
Oh
really nice
my
EDR, though.
EDR.
Yeah, like he was trying to get the shoot, but the egg went through the cat, which is really annoying. Like it's supposed to just hit the cat and then boomerang back, but it didn't.
Yeah, if you hit him too fast, like you do the egg shoot too fast. Oh,
Yeah, it
but we
goes
did get
through
good
it, and
RNG.
then as it was coming back, it was getting hit by the attack. He does get
Yeah.
good RNG, meaning he only has to get these 3 fruit there.
Very nice.
Or like, more specifically, he only has to get 4 points worth of fruit, but those specific 3 points are worth 4 points. And you could get any fruit that are worth 4 points,
Yeah.
just for clarification.
Gotta have that game knowledge about fruit points.
Yeah, also, like, the novelty for Fast Turbo has kind of worn off, so I was not looking at Zan's Turbo fight, but I'm assuming he did
Yeah,
the
no,
strat.
he definitely got fast over.
Yeah, that was like 1 week where Topo was hype and we would be watching the fight every single time. But fortunately, that is now over.
Fortunately, that is over. We do not want to look at that boss fight any longer.
It is cool that it is slightly faster now,
It
but
is
I still
indeed pretty
like
cool.
don't need to watch it. Like playing
Rather
it
not.
is a bit more fun now. Watching
Yeah.
it, I don't know.
Still the same
Like,
boss
the
fight.
only fun part of watching it is like checking if they can count to 9 at the start.
That is pretty entertaining. If the streamer can count.
Alright, Shadow. I still have to restream for another 5 hours, by the way. Shadow entering the funhouse.
Yep.
Let's see if it is what it's cracked up to be. Doesn't get it.
That is not high enough. But now Zan's going for Fire Hoop? No? Not for Fire Hoop, okay. Thought he was.
Yeah, I feel like Shadow is too close to the pillar when he's setting it up, so he has to go backwards when he gets the PDR.
That is
He has
also
to
not
like
working.
back up a little bit. IMO, his angle is like the PDR angle is kind of sussy.
Yeah, he's a bit too far forward.
This man is not having fun in the house right now.
Yeah. That could have made it if he was further back. Needs to back a bit off.
Yeah, like if you have to like, oh no, like adjust your angle that hard, you have to get a lot of height.
Yeah.
And not making that with so little height.
Yeah, I think it's now getting to his head a little bit after missing it so
I
much.
think it's only because he's on emulator, probably.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, he is. Oh, he's doing my strat where you give up and you just do the
We
switch
are
room.
giving
No,
up.
actually,
on
when
Dark
I was doing this room the other day, I actually forgot that that's the Labyrinth strat where you just PDR out of this room, which is supposedly free apparently, but you have to do an egg push.
Yeah,
But I
it-
mean,
it
you have
is-
to do the egg push anyway, right?
Yeah, like it is a pretty low PDR that you need for that, but if you miss it even once, I believe you are like basically saving no time. Because the switches are pretty fast.
Yeah, when I was doing the switches, I kind of brain farted at the end, and I was like rolling towards a switch that I already hit because like I was thinking I was doing left side, but I tried left side and it didn't work, so I had to go for right side.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's always left side, actually.
No, not that time. Oh, Zan's getting gamer jump, saving like 3 minutes of a shadow right
I was
there.
gonna say like 3 or 4 days over Shadow here. Very crazy. But let's see if he can do the Thorns jump here, the Thorn clip.
Fussy angle, but it's fine.
Very sussy angle, yeah. Made it through though.
I hope Shadow is too based to not do, or like too based to do the suck strat, and he does not do it, which is based.
Zan's waiting on the cycle here, very smart, not risking it. Could have probably made it, but the camera turn would have made it pretty difficult. Going fast is based. Very true, Cosmic. Cannot disagree.
Kai, your opponent is Cosmic. And by the way, there is a, I feel like I tell you this every single time you ask me anything. There is a publicly available schedule and bracket document, and it answers all of your questions at any given time.
You do update that thing so fast, like it's crazy.
Like that's the point of this of the spreadsheet.
Yeah. Let's see if Zans can get good most fight here. Ooh, okay, the egg did not pop, very lucky. Opting to go for some fruit. I would have gone for a little bit more hits, but he's got it. Yeah, that is not an extra cycle mode, it's very good.
Like the fruit were a little spread out over the arena, so like he couldn't like instantly make Moles hit the wall again because he was busy picking it up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I know, does Shadow go for the new
I
Cyan 1 round?
highly doubt it.
Yeah, no.
And I would be proven wrong. Correct. Yeah.
Maybe? Did get hit once. But no, we are not doing it. Okay, we're melting a little bit in San Juan here.
We could maybe still go for it at this
We
point.
could actually still go for it.
He didn't do the crow bounce though, which is like kind of the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think originally the point of it was to make the death easier because like the normal strat is like a little bit tight.
Yeah, I think that was the original point of it, and then Monkey, I think, said like maybe that could be faster, and he tested it. And like broke even with normal crowbounds, which still, if you don't do crowbounds, it is a time save.
I mean, like, to be fair, with the way that many people do the normal strat, it takes them like a couple of seconds to set it up. Kind of like that. I mean, well, that happens. Like, Shadow was actually kind of rushing it, but he missed it. But yeah, like, many people make sure they have a correct setup, and it takes them a couple of seconds. So I think for those people, it might definitely be worth it to go for the other strat.
Oh no,
Sans taking a death. He's like, alright, I'm a head out. My people need me.
Shooting straight into the void here.
That's definitely, like, not great. You don't have to kill the enemies again, but you also don't have a big egg now, so maybe he...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he doesn't... I mean, he could have, like, quickly regrown it, but I guess he's a gamer and he's just gonna PDR. Or maybe he's gonna... EDR.
Oh, we are setting up a PDR. That was a cluck jump, I believe.
Yeah, clutch jump from the Switch. Classic. I love
Going
it.
for an EDR, let's go!
Gets
And we
it.
get it first try.
So both runners getting the EDR this race. He's also doing the safe strat. Very respectable.
Up. Getting hit by the
That was
V1s.
kind of scary there. Like the second cat might have hit him. I feel like some of the small fruit might despawn because he didn't pick them
Yeah,
up.
maybe he notices, so
Okay.
it does pick him up.
I'm not seeing any fruit that you want to see.
I
There's a
think
cherry.
we have. We have enough.
No, okay, he got one earlier. I think
Yeah.
maybe he must have.
Yeah, he definitely did. Oh, but Shadow missing the torch skip there, going a little bit in front of the torch, a little too less into it.
Well, I mean, he should have just grabbed the dino fruit first in case this egg also dies, so he can regrow the other one with the pot fruit.
Could make
well,
it.
I
Nice.
actually thought that he was gonna die there. It did not look like he had a lot of speed to me, but I'm also just crazy, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, apparently the stream doesn't even want me to be on the mic, so it's not showing my name. That's how you know.
Damn. That looks
Looks
good.
like solid setup though.
Oh no, we're going too far forward. Not having enough space to turn around. It's quite enough. Falling off. Getting a cool reverse Billy moment.
I mean, that's a funny way of saying he just pushed his egg off the ledge.
Then it's gonna hit the wall.
Yeah, this sucks, because now he has to wait like a minute, or not a minute, but definitely a long time until the egg respawns.
I think the egg does fall into the void though, so it's not as bad if it would fall.
On the NTSU version, it definitely takes longer. Well, actually, I mean, that was fun.
Does it? I believe maybe if you egg shoot it pretty
Like
wrong,
on the
it
NTSU
might fall down
version, it would clip through the sand and go into like
Yeah.
the underground area. And then it's gonna sit there, and then you have to wait until it despawns.
Oh, and we're missing.
But
the
I guess,
passion.
like, in this area, there's no underground it can go into there. Probably.
Yeah, that's true. So it just takes a little bit longer than on PAL, because on PAL would immediately despawn because of the sand.
Yeah. So here it goes through the sand, but then hits the death plane. So it is still slower than PAL.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Let's see how this goes. It should still be slow inflate.
Yeah.
We are good. And also Zan's having a pretty good circus too.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Circus 2. Like, the IGT looked like he either missed one PDR or
Yeah,
like he went
probably.
back to break the mirror in a
He
very
did break the
suboptimal way.
mirror.
Okay. Like the way I did it in my first race, I lost like 9 seconds on breaking the mirror because I went all the way to the very end of the room, and then I was like, maybe I should break the mirror. I turned around, I was looking for the mirror, and it was the very first one, so I had to go all the way back.
Yeah, I didn't see if he missed the PDR, but I saw the first one was pretty clean, but maybe
Yeah,
he missed one before
I got 2 clean ones, but yeah, I
Yeah.
lost time in that room because I went back to break the mirror, and I didn't even kill all of the cats before I broke the mirror, so I killed like almost all of the cats, went back to break the mirror, went back to kill the final cat, and then still had to wait for the door to open. So that's how you get a 105 total time. Anyway, let's not talk about that race and cope about it. Let's enjoy the fact that Zans is about to be in sand, which means we are going to see the same world on both screens
Let's go.
until Shadow goes to Pirate. Did Zans change his route to early Dino 8?
I don't think so.
I mean, he is a bit of a tryhard. I mean, not really, but he is a bit of a person who goes for optimal stuff.
Yeah, but I think this is still his old route.
He's also like too based to care. Actually, you know what? I can look at his splits. He does Circus 3 after this. Yeah, based.
Yeah.
He was like aggressively scrolling through his splits to show me, which means he is a stream watcher. Hi Zans, if you can hear this, aggressively scroll through your splits.
Probably only gonna do that after Sand 1.
Hi Zans, if you can hear this, take a death on this. Well, he didn't.
What?
Oh, he's going for the rise, he probably. No, he's not.
He is not going
He
for
came
that
up
new
with. I
route.
was thinking he would probably go for it because he came up with that strat. Oh, he is not skipping the second hoop, which is optimal actually, or not quite optimal because the optimal thing is crow bounce, but it is better than skipping it.
Yeah.
Actually, the
started doing
optimal
that.
thing is probably like a EDR up the side of the pyramid, but
True,
that's a strat
that's what
we
the
don't
cast
see
does.
every day.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't just do that. Like, just copy the inputs what the task does, and it should be pretty easy. Oh yeah, and of course that shake bounce on the very start, which has been proven to be possible. I
Has
still
it?
don't know. Yeah, it is. But I still don't know how you really manipulate it correctly, because I have tried a little bit, and I didn't really know the point where the shake changes its movement. But it is pretty wild. I have made it.
It's probably like a reset fest until you get the desired chick RNG.
Dang. I mean, it's definitely not something for ILs. Like, it is...
Yeah, we're just talking tasks here.
Yeah. So now Shadow going for the clip and yeet setup in a bit.
Also, Shadow is now confirmed to not be able to beat his best time of the tournament.
Oh, dang.
He is currently looking at a 107.56 best possible time, which is kind of rough. That's
That's
1 second
crazy.
slower than his best.
Thought he was
Not
still on like 106.
what you want.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, Zans is gonna have to play within 10 seconds of his goals if he wants to beat his best time from the tournament.
Oh, that's wild.
I don't actually. Oh wait, I can look at his splits somewhat. But I think he probably lost most of his time in Dino 2. Maybe he lost like maybe 25 or more, like 30 in Dino 2.
He did lose a bunch.
I don't know. I know nothing. I just look at my screen and talk and say words.
That is pretty based. That's pretty much what I'm doing. See the torch skip from Zans here. Oh, that is way too far in.
Yeah, luckily he's not dying, but that is enough fruit. It looked like he did not have the game knowledge to know if that was enough fruit.
Yeah.
That looks better.
That should make it. Yeah.
That's
It was
sussy.
pretty close. That's
I
still
wasn't
making
quite
it.
sure until he was on there.
I believe Zans does not go for the dash jump here, yeah.
Yeah, there was some misinformation spread during the last tournament where some commentator was saying that apparently you can't do the dash jump setup with the Rabish egg, which is not true.
That is wild. Oh no! Zans fails the jump across the gap.
But it is true that the Rabish egg is slightly bigger than the Clippin egg.
Is that true?
I think so. I think it's ever so slightly bigger. Or smaller.
I
But
do not know about that one, but I'm just gonna go with
I want to
it.
say they are not exactly the same size.
Alright. I haven't checked. So I wouldn't really know.
Maybe like next time there's gonna be someone who says, "Oh yeah, by the way, last time there was a commentator who said apparently the eggs are different sizes or something," which is not true. Zan's missing it again. I don't think Zan's is beating his best time of the tournament anymore, but we might be looking at more of a race now because his best possible time will actually be slower than Shadow's after this, so we might have a race.
Yeah, Shadow taking it a bit safe on the anchors there and getting an IGU. Very cool.
Doing what I should have done in my race the other day, but let's not talk about that. Kind of a Yup.
Ooh, we did not
Going
get
for the
roll.
gamer setup, not getting it.
Getting the clock
Yeah,
jump on the
like the way he did
switch.
the dash jump off of the torch, he was like going all the way to the right, which is definitely very possible, but the problem with that is that the torch like on the ledge is going to be in the way, and then you're going to have a tough time dealing with your camera. Like you want to go to the left kind of to have enough space to move around the torch. That's better.
Let's see it. Looks fine. Very nice.
Yeah, so losing time to Shadow in Sand 2. Shadow
Yeah,
got like
it
a
was
245 portal or something like that.
Yeah, it was a very rough Sand 2 from Zans.
Zan's skipping the split. He doesn't want to look at it.
Skipping
His
the split
BBT just
completely.
dropped by 2 minutes. It went from like 108 back to 106 again. Guys, I think Zans might be on 106 pace.
Shadow go from the left side, a little bit trouble with the chicken there, getting him a little bit of a bounce and making him egg bounce. We're not getting the clip first try. See the second try though. Scuffed
Shadow-
angle.
Yeah, not getting the anger.
And that
Not
was the
getting the
box
angle
hit.
again because he was rushing it. Yeah, maybe this is why you do right side actually, because the boxes cannot get in the way. Not
Oh,
getting it again.
Any right side enjoyers?
Oh yeah, now he's setting it up. Elanders
Now we're
only
set.
lost like over 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was quite a time loss. But the chick bounce can definitely take all the time and reevaluate it. But we're not even going for it.
Yeah, Shadow is thinking of the viewers at home right now. He wants everyone to watch a close race.
For sure.
If there's no comeback on the door clip in Sand 3, I don't want it. Like, there has to be a lead swing on that trick.
Dang. Yeah, Cosmic. Not Cosmic. I'm sorry. I'm keep getting the name switched up when I'm commentating. It's actually wild. I've been calling people the wrong names for like the last 3 matches I've been commentating.
Yeah, I
was
think there
gonna
was
say-
also a race where Shadow was called Till or something like that, or maybe it was Sans. I don't know. Someone was called me, my name.
That's probably me calling anyone.
Shadow getting the cat clip, showing Zans how it's done. Because I thought he was gonna miss the dash on
I
that.
was also just thinking he was gonna.
But yeah,
fall
like
off.
Zans is always hopping on the mic, saying how easy that trick is, and that he's not scared to do it late. He does it early, and he missed it this race, by the way. Not to call him out on that or anything, but that's kind of the whole point. Shadow deciding not to dash jump over the fence, he does get the inflate.
That's good. I believe like in a few minutes we might be catching up on the same road again, right? After the circus levels from
They are
Vans.
entering the same levels.
Oh
yeah,
no,
so,
yeah, okay, we're right now. So we are actually right here.
We are actually, yeah, we are back in sync. So
That
Zans
is
is winning.
crazy. Zans
The
is
routes have
ahead.
converged. Zan's getting a really
Let's
unlucky
go.
board though,
Yeah.
and he doesn't clear it very optimally. But I guess that's why you do board skip.
True. Which Shadow is doing. Very quick setup. Let's see if he gets it. That is good. A little bit scuffed camera angle. So he does catch up just a little bit here to
He does the
Zans.
base method as well, where you don't go all the way up.
I'm definitely not doing that. Failed it once, never trusting it again. We are just a few seconds apart here.
Yeah, obviously, like the drawback of board skip is that you have to get a little bit more fruit from the enemies there, which is fine.
We're like 5 seconds apart, I want to say.
We are both looking at the Reki cutscene. So yeah, it might come down to double bat,
Yeah?
but I think Zan's got it.
Zan's getting the late text box because he didn't hit it with the big Reki. It can happen. Shadow doing an early jump down. With Sans taking it safe. So Shadow might be saving like 2 seconds over Zance here, or a second.
So the thing with like the next like 7 or 8 levels coming up is that like theoretically you're not supposed to lose any time there, but there's a lot of nonsense that can happen there.
We are 3 seconds apart right now. This is very close.
This might come down to Circus 4 emblem pickup.
Or to emulator penalty, right?
They're both an emulator.
Oh yeah, right. That's because I thought Shadow was playing a console, but yeah, he is.
Well, normally he
right
does,
now.
but
Yeah.
not right now. Which is the whole reason why he's not winning the tournament right now, by the way.
So true. So no, Zance does do the early pickup here for the fruit, getting
And
it.
he gets it. Shadow does not go for it.
Having a little bit of sloppy fruit
He got-
pickup still,
he got-
though.
Decent pickups, like considering he does the worst route, which gets like the bad pickups.
Yeah, we are neck and neck right now. Everything matters right now. So Shadow spawning in the cats early, taking a little bit of a path to the left there. And Zance gets the emblem cleanly. With Shadow as well. Let's go.
I like how squished all of the enemies are on Zan's screen. Actually, what are they called? Hang on. I'm gonna check my Billy Bible.
We are now like 2 seconds apart. It's hard to tell because the timers are a little bit off.
They are called jellies.
Oh yeah, the jellies, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I remember.
Yeah. So now the Circus 5. Not the easiest level when you're getting nerves.
We have seen some Circus 5 meltdowns in this tournament so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Shadow's jump not looking ideal. He makes
Oh,
it.
barely making it though.
I wouldn't have
but
made
Shadow
that with
wants
the
to
same
roll.
angle. Oh, he does.
Rolling
He misses
out of the loop.
the thing. I was like, where the heck did those enemies come from?
Zan's taking a little bit of a larger lead now.
I think this might
Saving a
sync up
few.
their best possible times, because Shadow's PPT was still significantly better than Zance's, even though he was behind.
Yeah, we're like 6 or 7 seconds maybe apart now. Still a very, very close race.
Shadow's PPT is still 7 seconds faster.
That's insane.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, we're entering Blizzard 3 now. You can definitely lose some time here as well with a little bit of unoptimal snow pickups. If you're not quite sure of your snow, how much you've gotten, taking a little bit of more time at the end then. Apart from that, there's no big time loss here that you can really have except dying on the snowman placement with a late roll.
Yeah, Zance definitely did not pick up
Yeah.
enough. Oh, so does
Oh
Shadow.
no!
Offers the snowball.
That sets Shadow back quite a bit.
Also, Zance getting like somewhat of a decent snowman.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I didn't quite see it, but it looks like it was looking up at the sky, maybe?
He was like looking like up over his shoulder, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe looking at like a bird in the sky or something.
Okay, Shadow having a little bit of a rough angle there. Missing the hoop.
Also
Not a
missing
big
the
time
bonus
loss.
points for the snowman.
Very true, very true. We will put like 10 seconds onto Shadow's time right now because of that.
We are not docking anyone.
see Xanth's jump here. He does not miss it.
I've seen people miss it, like myself, for example.
Yeah. I think I've recently, before the tournament, missed that as well.
I started
Quite
to turn my
something.
camera when I do the roll. I used to always just guess the timing, and then I missed that, and I was like, I'd rather
Eh.
not miss this, please.
Yeah. It is quite frustrating. If you miss this.
It does give you another opportunity to show up how good you are at PDRs, though.
Very true.
But it also loses like maybe like 8 seconds. I don't know how much. Depends on how good your backup is.
I mean, you could also just as well do like one dash jump up the slide or one dash and then go back into the blue hoop.
No. That's too easy.
That's boring. Don't want to see
Yeah,
that.
like who does that?
I mean, I have seen Labrys do that today, I believe.
we're not gonna call anyone out. All right.
No, you know.
Dan's
my
going
bad.
for the chick coin to pay the toll to be allowed into Giant Palace or whatever.
Very true.
He does have IL world record on this level, but not on the correct version of the game.
It's actually true. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, we're not really supposed to see another lead swing before like Sand 3 maybe, but we could in Dino 8.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe Shadow just takes another death there. But I don't think he will.
Yeah. Like Dino 8 is something that you can definitely mess up. Gotta time your angle change and the jump pretty good. Especially if you're very far into the wall.
So like if Zans is a stream watcher, then he should just not do Kaiju as of, not do statue jump. I mean, as of now, right?
Yeah.
He gets box clip.
Yeah, it's very nice.
He
It
can still
wasn't
fall
too far
down at
into
the
the wall.
end.
That is true. But I believe he maybe want to take it safe.
Wait,
No,
that's a
he won't.
dash jump. That's
A dash
one of
jump
the strats.
gamer.
I guess that is better than what I do there if I don't want to just jump. If you're a gamer, you just jump. Or egg
Yeah.
jump, according to the official
Egg
strategy
jump.
guide. Note how,
that's
if you
pretty
call it an
far
egg
left.
jump, there's no
Okay.
difference between what we call a soft jump and a hard jump. So
Yeah,
they
it
might
might
need
be
to re-evaluate their naming conventions.
It might be a soft egg jump and a soft hard jump, you know? No, wait,
A
that's
hard-boiled
right.
jump and...
A soft egg jump and a hard egg jump. That's what I wanted to say. We are definitely getting Bibu Trip on Zan's side. Where are we going,
Sam's going
Zans?
for the new route for Sand 8. Oh,
What the
he's gonna
hell?
show off how to do Bibu Heat now.
What is happening?
Oh, he's going for the chick coin, except he's not getting it.
Isn't Bibu gonna slow a bit down by running into the what are those, like, rocks of sand?
I would think so.
Sandstone. Dang. I'm not a knower of that, I just destroy him every time.
He definitely skipped some pillars, didn't he?
Well, yeah, but they didn't fall down, right? So it shouldn't really...
Oh yeah, that's
matter.
true though. Yeah, never mind. I guess I never thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, XLR. I don't know if the rocks saw him down or not, but
No, the
I feel
rocks
like they
don't.
should. Oh, they
No, it's
don't?
only,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's only the pillars.
That's crazy.
Like, I remember having an
Yeah.
argument with Clam about that, where I was telling him, no, the rocks do nothing, and It comes down, like, if you get a 103, it comes down to if you get the Bibu trip or not. And he was like, no, you just have to break the pots and the rocks, and then you get a 103 every time.
Yeah, I
Which
know
just
the
means
pots
that
don't slow him
Clam's
down.
movement is really good, and he just gets the fast Bibu every single time, and he doesn't have to think about anything, right? Except
okay.
sometimes he doesn't get it.
So the rocks don't slow him down then. That's also good knowledge.
Zan's Insane 3. Shadow will be in a moment. Zan's going for the dash jump here because the roll jump is scary. Except not really, but you can mess it up.
Oh,
He
we're
dies
dying
at
at
Kaijiyuma. Definitely giving Shadow an opportunity to catch back up. Shadow is looking at a load screen.
We are looking at a load screen. That looks good.
Alex
Maybe a bit
Tesla.
too far left, but that looks good,
Nice,
yeah.
in there. Interesting setup to aggro the
Yeah.
bees, but it works.
That was quite interesting. And Shadow
Looks
also...
like Shadow's getting it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Getting the fruit, no egg pop from the dino. 4 quick ones.
Okay, also not bonking on the way up. Very nice.
Yeah, he's not doing Kaiji Yuma. And dude, I keep calling it Kaiji. Like, what is the hard trick in Saint 3? Oh yeah, it's Kaiji, right? He's not doing
Really?
statue jump. Unless he tries it with the big egg, which is not recommended.
Now maybe Shadow's gonna go for egg boost? No. Would have been pretty cool.
Oh, Shadow's also not doing it. Okay, interesting. So, at this point, Shadow is gonna have to pray that Zans gets a bad palace or he's losing the race.
Yeah. That is very true. I mean, you know, people can also mess up the last trick at the gate, like once or twice,
true,
which
true, true.
can
We
also
have seen
send
a lead
back a
swing
little
on that
bit.
before.
Okay, but Zans does get it.
I mean, even if Shadow did statue jump first try, he would still be behind right now.
Yeah. Shadow also getting it first try to the door.
It's gonna come down to Palace.
It is gonna come down to Palace. We are watching the Sand 3 cutscene at the same time. I wanna see how much we're apart here.
This also means that even if I get a 103 in my next race, Zans will outseed me. Possibly,
Really?
because he will most likely be 2-1 in the pool.
Seems like we're 13 seconds apart. Which is very...
I mean,
Close
it's comebackable
still.
for Shadow Mo.
Yeah, it is comebackable.
I mean, one failed Palace skip is less than 13, right?
I mean, yeah, it comes down to how fast you can set up your little texture setup.
Also,
Palace skip
remember
where you die.
when Cosmic said, I got to go, and now he's still here? Like, what's up with that?
Zan's getting the Palace clip first try. See if Shadow gets it. Oh, that is looking... Ooh.
Yeah, he was too far away from the wall. His egg is still there,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it is.
Did a hard jump. Gonna have to do a KBC maybe? No,
He was
we're not.
praying that the...
We are
the
restarting.
the cat
And
would
Sans gets
follow him in.
Palace skip. He's on the wall.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow's gonna get a 110 at this point. Okay, he's in there. I wasn't actually sure. Looked a bit strange. Getting a sub 1 portal, pretty good. 58.
Indeed.
Bro
It
was going
looked
for
like he
PDR
was
there.
gonna go for PDR.
He's
We
still going for
are?
it. Yeah, anything to come back, right? Like, first try PDR and Zans gets an extra cycle.
Oh,
Second
that
try
does not
PDR
make
with
it.
a grown Ravish egg.
We are going for normal Palace skip.
I guess it's worth the try, right? Or something. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely respect the attempt.
I mean, Zans can still get a puddle moment of a lifetime, but
That is
I
true.
think that might still not be enough.
Maybe we're gonna get a message from Zance here.
Billy for
Oh
smash?
yeah.
No.
What? We are getting a line. Maybe that's supposed to be
Reminding
an
us how much is
underscore.
on the line in this match.
We are now both in the Raven fight. Let's see how the puddles here are for Zans. Going for this one. It's gonna be a bit tricky with the top one, but it seems like he's got it down. He should still make it, yeah. Nice. We're getting a double puddle clean from Shadow because they were pretty merged together. Okay, Zans almost missed Raven with the last missiles there. It wouldn't have been too much of a time loss. He does shoot again, so wouldn't make a big difference.
I'm getting some intel right now. It looks like Christian versus Danny will not be happening tonight, probably.
Oh, why is that?
Because Christian doesn't have time.
Oh.
Well, I mean, his game is coming out today, so it makes sense.
Ooh. New game Pog?
He asked if he should just forfeit. But I'm letting him reschedule it. Or something. Yeah, we'll be seeing it tomorrow. Well, we've still got a race. Another one coming up after this.
A double pre-record match win.
Exlor actually suggested pre-recording and then live commentating his own run. Which sounds like something we should still do.
That does sound like something excellent would do.
Now his next run will not be pre-recorded. That reminds me, I should probably send out the stream keys, so... yeah, I'm gonna do that now, probably. You know, it's tough being the restreamer and the commentator.
Yeah. Don't have quite enough time to pre-record the next one. Very true, Axelor.
Who's playing Exilor?
Yes.
Exilor has just been sent a stream key. And Lebreezy has also just been sent a stream key.
Let's go with the breezy. No, this is the last. No, this is not the last Shadow Ball for Zans. Never mind. So yeah, I don't think that Shadow can catch up now. Zans would have to miss multiple Shadow Balls, but he's got it.
His emulator would have to crash at this point.
Oh wait, we're missing the action.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, Zan's getting a 109. I think this is gonna be his weakest time of the tournament so far, but it's still good enough.
Yeah. Like a 109, 26, 25? 26.
Yeah, probably 25. No,
Yeah, maybe 25 even.
no, I think, yeah, that split was manual, right?
Yeah, that was meant.
Yeah, it looked like a 25 to me.
Alright, GG to Zans.
Congratulations, Zans. You know what? I will auto-update the spreadsheet.
109.25.
Pretty huge.
Pretty huge. Good solo comps. Thanks. Definitely.
Yeah, good job on the solo comps, man.
Yeah,
Really
thanks, man.
carrying the entire stream.
Alright, and Shadow finishing it off with a 110, 18, 19, 20. Okay, anyway, the emblem's still spawning like 20, 24. Yeah,
24.
110, 24.
I'm
Very
still
nice.
not here. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna
Hill
get
is
the other
not
gamers in
here.
here though. Boom.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo.
That was a run.
Yeah,
was one of them.
Yeah.
you finished.
You did.
I really didn't want to at a certain point. You can probably guess what
Both didn't
point.
want to.
You won.
Yeah, I guess. Nothing bad happened after Corvo, I guess.
Yeah, unlike my
Not
palace.
much. What happened in your
Well-
palace?
I failed cat clip because I don't know. I think
Oh.
momentum happened. I don't know.
I think
I
the
just
only
wasn't lined up
reason
with
I
the ball.
didn't fail cat clip was because I was telling myself it was easy when I was doing it.
It is easy.
Yeah, like I haven't failed cat clip in a while, but I just got like random momentum. Like I held, I let go with neutral, and then it just kept the momentum for some reason.
Game sucks.
So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you did have a very, very close race at some point. I believe in Circus 4, you were like 3 or 2 seconds apart, and it was
Wow.
mad.
It's pretty much
So-
close since then. Like from Circus 3, we were doing the same route, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
you were
it-
within like 3 seconds of each other.
yeah, it was crazy. Like even in Sand 3, you were like 13 seconds apart, so anything was possible still.
I lost 2 fucking minutes to Sand 2, man.
So did Shadow.
Yeah, shout out
You
to
actually
Freeze.
I
saved
was-
time over Shadow and Sand too.
I was like 2 minutes in Sand 2. And
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Circus
You
2.
didn't. No, Shadow saved time over you, I think.
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
believe.
sure.
It was like a minute and
Dude.
a half, I think.
I don't know how I got damaged by the torch. Like,
You were too far inside of the torch.
Yeah, like you were going way too far inside, and then when you egg bounce, you get hit.
I feel like that's how I normally do it, though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Torch Skip
That level is not agreeing with me today, so
Yeah, it sucks.
it
I mean-
does
It
suck.
does.
I mean, you made it out of the pool. I mean, you were expected to make it out of the pool because everyone was, but you did perform better than expected. You
Yeah.
were seeded to go 1 and 2, and you went 2 and 1.
Let's go.
So congratulations for
I was
clinching a seed.
really liking the run up until Pirate 5, and then I cannot believe Forest 6 just shot on me so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4-6 clip is easy, by the way, and you get it every time, and you would do it late in the
It
run.
is
because you're not
easy.
Scared of it. Yeah.
How did none of those work? Okay, the
Game
second one
sucks.
was iffy because he wasn't aggroed onto me, but the other two, come on.
Yeah, I
Game
do have
bad.
to agree that the third one was kind of a scam. You did kind of get robbed. But yeah. Trick sucks. I
Game
say
sucks.
it sucks all the time.
Where else did I? Oh yeah, Dino 2. Awesome.
Yeah, true. I do remember that. You got your egg
Dude,
bombs.
I fell off, and then my egg fell off, and then it got popped by the fucking dino. That was awesome. Good RNG, right?
Good RNG.
Great game.
Great game.
If it makes you feel any better, I died in Dino 1 because I missed the blue hoop.
Yeah.
Wait, did you like try to roll into it? And that's why you
So,
died, or?
Well,
so
he
there's
did roll.
I try to like save it by roll it. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, that was fun.
Dude, I didn't even get Moleware because Moles wanted to fucking hurt himself.
No,
Wait, you didn't? I thought you did.
No.
Oh, my bad. Bad commentating then. My bad.
Yeah,
Bro
sure.
ran
I mean,
into
no,
my
it wasn't
egg.
my fault because I was just not looking.
He ran into my egg. On the bright side, I didn't have to worry for the rest of the fight, but
You did have to worry about the 10-second timers.
Oh yeah, you know the stacking time loss.
Hmm.
I'm sure that mattered a lot during that run.
I guess
I
Dino
mean,
won.
Zance would have been behind. Wait, actually,
True.
no, that's not right.
Wait, is
He
it?
would have.
No?
He would have been ahead by more.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I guess
yeah,
that's
yeah.
much. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Forget what I'm saying. It
I'm
would have been less
confused.
close.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, any closing thoughts?
Circus won. That's my closing thought for today.
Circus, no,
I mashed the A
please.
button and the yellow hoop just said no. You're going into the fucking void.
I don't know. Does MU have a habit of dropping inputs, or is that like?
I mean,
I think it's just because my hands are cold and I thought I pressed the button. My hands were freezing the whole race.
that's a
which
good John
definitely
to have.
Dang,
Did
that's
not know.
crazy.
That's also my John for my last.
You
race, by the way.
cannot, dude. Fucking cold.
No, it's true. It's true. Well, we're gonna close it out here and get ready for the next race. So
Yeah.
Let's go.
see you in a bit, gamers.
All right, we are back with the second match of today. I believe this will be the last one as well. We've got Exilor versus Labris, and I'm joined here by Zans in the commentary booth.
Yo. So, I'm excited about this match because I thought they were both close in skill level, but Exilor has 108 splits, so...
Damn. 108 split is definitely something I did not expect to see from Exilor.
Does Exilor have a 108 that I'm unaware of?
I think I'm aware of a 117 PB. But
I guess
yeah.
he's just been secretly practicing.
No, it's a 114 is his PB, and I believe the 117 is that's a tournament time. 117.58.
Labras still rocking the non 4x3 force ratio.
Let's go.
Dude, Takal's working now?
The countdown channel? Yo.
And we're
Yeah,
off.
working.
So, I'm excited to see Pirate 3 from Exilor.
Yeah.
Hoping to see Clippany. I know he's been practicing, and he is the GOAT.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing like a little different one from the old times, right? Or did he do because he like hates the texture setup of it?
I think he just sits next to the egg,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which I don't think works.
Definitely can work, but you just need to time it pretty good. For, like despawning the bridge and stuff.
Interestingly, I see Exilor's pronouns are not related to Famous Amos Cookies in any way.
That is odd. I believe Snapcake was the one who did that.
He's my GOAT. Okay, so Exilor going for the cat kills. Labras going for the PDR, almost making it. Going for the backup. Exilor doing the tried and true old method.
And Exilor is, they are pretty much close to each other right now.
Ooh. Exilor way
Yo.
faster at setting up the KBC.
Dude, Exilor did not do a hard jump if I saw that right. That is insane.
Both
If they're
getting blue
both
hoops.
Getting blue hoops.
Cinematic.
That is quite something.
I'm so scared of getting blue hooped every time I'm in Forest 1. I don't. Ooh,
Oh, Exilor's gonna get hit. What?
Good.
Okay, that's insane.
Okay, so Labras in the lead. No good RNG for either player.
Yeah, nobody. can
Labras
get
struggling to
dirty.
pick up the fruit again.
We are pretty close to each other here.
Ooh, hatch at the same time.
Oh my god, okay, we're almost synced. But this is pretty close. Very similar first ones here. What a beautiful cutscene.
Yeah. See, they're mashing. Exilor is a better masher, it seems.
Let's go.
No, fuck better mashers, man. Take care of your hands. And the sync!
Ooh, we got completely synced on the emblem grab. This is hype.
Who's gonna get into Forest 2 first, you think?
I want to say Labras. It is so not gonna be Labras.
It is not Labras.
Exilor did have the better match there.
I can't believe Lab lost, like, almost a second to that. Kinda crazy.
Yeah, like we are like a second apart now. Labras got somewhat of a slow rail, was that right? Oh, Exilor with a good
Ooh,
backup. But
Labras.
Labras falling.
Wait, this backup is crazy. Okay, now that I saw the B, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, the B. I don't think the B can hit you still. Yeah. I did do that backup as well, and I believe the last tournament. It is pretty cool if you miss. If
I
you
guess
like
it's good
bonk
to
on
know your
the
backups.
thing, rail,
Okay,
whatever it is.
X-Lord going for cage jump.
And he gets it. Now
Yeah, one
Labra's
of
hitting the
the
sign boost.
one of the easier things to pick up first. So
Yeah, that's true.
ooh, that roll
Alright, an extra roll to the second hoop.
kind of sketchy. Honestly, I don't think he needed it.
Yeah, that did look kind of sketchy.
Is it faster to roll there even?
I believe it is. Maybe if you do it really good, like if you do an instant
So no,
hoop and
got it.
roll. Well, yeah, like I guess I would say I'm not gonna say anything to that.
Okay, Labr's going for the dunks on Gecko. Might see the frames of time save that apparently exist.
Let's go frames.
Also, X-Lord just... I don't know this technique he's using, but man, that's fast. Letting Gecko walk back to the middle. That was
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah,
Psycho Frame
his
for
laser phase was good.
Yeah. The rest was yeah.
I think Labras is gonna see a little walk here unless he gets too close. Okay. Just
Yeah,
a tiny walk.
just a little.
Okay, missing Gecko.
You know,
Did not expect
Gecko
him
is
to go left.
pretty hard to miss, you know.
That's why we jump before the before he teleports, so that we have a camera in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, X-Lord did take the lead off that force too, simply because he did not die at the beginning.
Yeah, that is quite the time save over Labras.
Who knew dying cost you a lot?
It's absolutely crazy.
Especially when you do it over and over in a single level.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, so Pirate 1,
It is
we'll
a
see if
level.
X-Lord gets good RNG. Some pretty good small drops, honestly.
Yeah, the small fruits were insane.
I was scared in my last race that I didn't have enough fruit because it wasn't, like it grew on the boardwalk, right?
Oh yeah.
But I think I had just enough. Which I think the clip and egg stole a watermelon for me is what happened. One of the big ones.
Yeah, it did look very close to getting stolen, so it might be.
Okay, so neither player getting good RNG.
Very
I think.
sad.
I don't think Exlor got good RNG.
No, Exlor did not. Yeah, we're still not too far apart.
Yeah, pretty even Pirate 1 for both.
Yeah, apart from that Force 2 time loss.
Actually, Exlor is saving like 2 seconds just on hatching the egg.
Damn, that's mad. Huge, even. Let's see if Exlor knows his cannons, though. Can be pretty difficult. Especially the
I
second one.
actually do not know anything about Exlor's runs in general, so I don't know if he like struggles with cannons.
I
But I
don't know
know
too much about it as
Labras is
well.
like kinda iffy on them.
We'll see.
Ooh.
Going for the egg bones there.
I thought he was gonna just roll into the water.
Should be good.
Yeah. Okay, first cannon. Let's see the
Giving
second
the
one.
text box. Let's go.
I do not like that Billy position. That is...
Yeah, that looks very dangerous.
He's gonna have to like land in the middle.
Should be good though for the shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good first
Okay,
cannon for
Labrys
Labrys.
saving time on the first cannon because Exlor was off.
Oh
Ooh,
my goodness. Setting up the
Labrys
Billy
taking it
position.
safe. I think that would have worked.
Oh,
That does
that
not work.
looks a bit too high. But we're
Wow.
getting it.
I'm learning that cannons are just easy, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of different positions that might still work, even though you're like not, you wouldn't shoot on that. Like even for me, like it's crazy. There's like a few different positions. Like I feel like everyone is using a little bit of a different optimal setup that they were going for.
I guess I need to look at the image again.
I don't know if looking at the image helps for me anymore.
You kind of just know. And if you shoot, you're like,
Yeah.
maybe it'll work.
Yeah,
If it's
maybe that might work. I think
mean, at
Exo
this
was
point,
getting
Pirate
us to
2 is
cycle
not-
here.
Pirate
Yeah,
2
we
is not
are.
far in the run, so
Yeah. Getting
you'd
the
rather risk it
prediction.
for the time save. Yeah, Exlor must have just missed a dunk on the 4th or 5th cycle.
Yeah,
or not
that's-
grown
that's
his
what he
egg.
did. I believe he didn't get the second hit on the big egg hit. He missed out on one. It gives Labrys a little bit of time to catch up. Not a whole lot though. I want to say there's like 10, 11, 12 seconds maybe apart. Not quite sure.
I'm thinking 12. I'm curious if Exlor will go for ECSS if he gets good RNG. Because I know Labrys won't.
Damn. I don't think Exilor will as well. But I'm not too sure.
But it would be really funny. Labrys also not having our timer on. So we're going to see a world
Ooh.
record at the end.
We will see a very huge world record.
Yeah, when's the next task that gets even close to that?
Might have to use the Sacer layout for that one.
I don't know if you can...
Oh yeah, actually that will not
it's
even.
going to be 58 minutes, man.
Ah, shit.
Okay,
Exlor
Labrys
not
just doing
getting-
the bounce.
Not getting good RNG on the first dino for Exilor. Second one also not good RNG.
Going instantly for the dino makes sense, honestly. Instead of killing the small enemies.
But Labrys did get good RNG. Not going for ECSS though.
You did not need a double back for that banana. Because Nowhere's, I mean, there's a melon in the boxes here that he's likely to just run over.
True. Oh, we're hatching the Elder early. Let's go.
Well, this is fine. We won't have to worry about gamer talk, but we will need to go get the small egg.
Yeah,
It's not a huge time loss.
Yeah, it's not too far from here. If Labrys knows that there's the turtle egg, or is it a comb egg in this? I think the turtle egg is in.
I believe it is an iron comb.
Yeah,
yeah.
the turtle egg is in Dino 4. That's my bad. We do see it here in the cutscene, Labrys. Right. He knows, he's a knower. Landing right in the emblem.
Oh, swag. Okay, Dino 2. We haven't seen any soft locks this tournament yet.
Very true.
I feel like everyone is wary of it. So
Yeah, like it's pretty easy to avoid it in Dino 2 if you take it safe. But you know, somebody might want to go very fast, and you like might
I
still
mean,
get
look
it.
at Xlor's webcam. I think he'd want to go fast.
It does look like he wants to go fast.
Okay, Labrys not getting over the railing.
Yeah, having
And
a little bit
Xlor
of trouble.
failing the sign bounce.
Second
for the
attempt
dash
looks
now.
good. And we're going for the rolling around the gate.
I feel at that point the switch would have been even.
Yeah, I believe if you roll around the gate, the switch would be even if you do the egg bounce into another egg bounce. It does save a little time,
Beautiful sign bounce from Labrys.
but I'm not too sure, so I don't want to make any promises.
Yeah, so Labrys definitely gaining time here.
Definitely.
Xlor taking the dash jump left, a little close to the meatball for my liking.
Taking the green hoop for safety.
I mean, yeah, if you take the green hoop and get cutscene jump, you can still make normie cycle. It's just a lot tighter.
Oh,
Ugh,
Excelor jumping a
this
little
could
late.
be.
If he knows which angle to hold, okay.
Yeah, he's in nowhere. What happened? Labrys just
Oh,
loaded
Labrys
a
loaded a
save state.
safe state. Oh boy. Yeah, this. What happens now? What is
Did
happening?
Xlor just soft lock?
Exor. This is crazy. We were just talking about it. Well,
Well, now we have
What are we gonna do
a
now?
soft lock of the tournament, and what happened?
oh, Labrys undid the save state. That's something a new emulator can do.
Oh, wait, he's just the GOAT. He's gonna lose time because of it, so I
Yeah,
think that
so I
makes
guess
sense.
this is still fair. Like,
It's
a
fine
race.
now.
It's a race. It's not like it's a speedrun.
Xlor
simulation.
soft lock anyway, so I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I guess Labrys just undid the save state, so we're fine now.
Yeah, so it didn't give him any single advantage. It just lost him time. So, like, if this was a
Ooh. Yeah, that would be a good backup playing from a completed file.
yeah, Till, that's something I believe the new emulator versions can do. Mine definitely can, so it would have been over for me.
I make sure to undo all my keybinds that could affect the race before.
Yeah, that's
it
what I do.
starts.
Like the keybind preset of, I just named it running. Just unbinds everything.
Okay, another late cutscene jump. Will he hold the same angle he did last time?
That does look like it.
What angle do you hold there? It's like
I think it's upright, or it's either
I think it's
upright or
back.
left. Back is
That'd be back.
absolutely wild.
It's back to forward. That's what you do. Because that's where the cutscene is positioned. Okay, Xlor not jumping this time. Yeah.
Taking it safe here.
And then
Oh,
Labrys hit
Labrys
Topo.
hitting Topo. That is not going to be a fast Topo.
On the bright side, we do not have to worry about failing anymore. But it is definitely losing time.
Yeah, Labrys is protecting himself here from the malware with an additional firewall.
So Topo, huh?
Topo, huh? This is back to the old days where we just have two Topo fights on screen. At least we can get hyped if Excelor is gonna get fast Topo.
Xlor does know how to do it, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, he's already breaking rocks. All over the place.
very good at breaking these rocks. Honestly, I should not care about getting the early slam for the first phase, and I should just break rocks so that I can play completely safe and still save time.
Yeah.
Because I get the optimal head slam, and then I didn't break enough rocks, and then I risk having to hit moles or topo, sorry, to get to the rocks, or losing time to the rocks. So I think I'm gonna do that in the future.
And eggs were almost popping his egg. That would have been.
Labrys did get his egg popped on the end, so losing some
Okay.
time and missing the second part of the dunk hitbox. Or just doing it too early, I'm not sure. Ooh!
My goodness, Labrys.
Chill the fuck out.
Can't be doing that, playing on the railing. That's crazy.
I mean, like, dying there would not lose that much time because the emblem would still be spawned. But,
Would it? I
yes.
thought it was
When
only
you-
if you do it with the Elder, like when you die in the Elder. When the Elder's there, you can respawn with the Elder, but...
I'm pretty sure if you die, the emblem is spawned, it will still be spawned.
Yeah, that might be true. I'm not a knower.
I'm gonna check right now.
Let's go!
Let me just,
Real-time checking.
I'm gonna go Dying Gecko.
Let's go.
Let me just put this on the other monitor, though, so that I can keep watching the match and commentate.
We have split decisions from Till and Zans. Till is 99% sure you'd have to redo the file. I would lean closer to you don't, but I'm not sure.
You guys just don't know? You've never died at the end of a fight?
Sorry I don't die, my bad.
No, it's fair. I mean, who would? You can PDR out of the Gecko Arena, right?
Yeah?
Awesome.
So Labra's hitting ECSS here. No problems.
Yeah, Blizzard 2 or Blizzard 1, not that hard of a stage.
Getting the IGU from Exlor, I believe. That's not that right.
Dude, Billy looks so weird on this monitor. Okay, Labra's finishing up Blizzard 1.
Now Exlor doing ECSS, hitting it. Very nice. So we're still not, like, too far apart. I mean, the Dino 2 softlock definitely set Exlor back a while. But then also Labrys with the undoing the save state set him a bit back as well. I cannot read the text on Exlor's webcam. Let me see your...
I think it's Magic in the Dark donates $20.
Yeah.
I can see Hot
must be it.
Amos.
You can? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's in the bottom right.
Ah, okay.
The second line.
That's mad. See the Thorn Fence clip from Labrys here. Ooh, not quite getting it. The egg thankfully
Luckily,
not
the egg
breaking.
not popping.
Yeah. Having just a few fruit left, needing to kill the cats from Exlor's side here. Oh, and Labrys falling.
Falling. Gonna be a pretty big time loss. Might be enough for Exlor to catch up, honestly.
Exor doing the egg bounce driver strat. Oh, and Labras hitting. Oh! That was Labras' last shot.
What?
That is devastating.
Yeah, we have to restart because we can't get out of the castle, right?
Yeah.
That is very unfortunate.
Actually, now that I'm like thinking about it right now, you might. I haven't tried. You might be able to corner clip on the other side where we don't go up to jump out, and there's a Cypher Egg right there. So maybe that could be a backup. But I
Okay,
haven't
Died
tried.
and Gecko and the emblem's there.
Zans was right, Till was wrong.
It might be different with Topo because the Gecko music started, or the boss fight music started.
That's mad.
So I think
Labras hitting
it
the
was
elevator
freaking out a
again.
bit.
Labras cannot miss a shot again now. Labras,
he's going
stop
to-
shooting through the wall, please.
Okay,
It looks
this
like
good, though.
Exlor is gonna get an extra cycle.
Any
Maybe
watermelons?
if he gets fruits. Oh, oh
Unlucky.
my god,
Exlor feeling what I felt yesterday. Or 2 days ago.
that is unfortunate. And Mole
Oh, and
slamming
he got
into him.
hit.
That's a time loss because Mole doesn't bonk. That is a position where where Moles is in. Sorry, probably said Topo multiple
Till-
times.
It might be different with Topo because you could, like, they might have expected you to actually die. Whereas for every other boss, you have to get out of the arena somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not go into Topo because I'm not doing that.
That's crazy. So with Exor having an extra cycle, Labras might be able to catch up here. Needs to get some fruit now though. To not get a bad cycle as well.
This is looking...
That is
yeah,
definitely an additional cycle as well.
Not even a stage 3 egg. Or stage 2. Whatever.
Yeah,
To do 2 damage.
quite unfortunate. Egg bouncing. Let's go.
We do need a fruit. Yeah.
Right. So we're
Maybe
getting
full egg now.
another additional cycle.
Yeah, 2 extra cycles on moles. Combine the Blizzard 2 time losses a lot for Labras right
Yeah,
now.
that sets him back a while.
However, Exlor is only just entering Circus 1, so still not too far away.
Yeah, the way Exlor jumped there, that could have been very fatal because he was close to the hoop and then he egg bounced. He could have just like snapped into the hoop and shot himself into the void. But
We'll see
thankfully
if-
that didn't happen.
Ooh, nice RNG for the egg. Getting... Ooh.
Ryan dunk.
Yeah, we'll see if Exlor can press A on the yellow hoop.
It is quite difficult.
Ooh, he got it. Okay. What a gamer.
Indeed, he is a gamer. We're
What is
jumping
this
over the
jump?
cage.
He's setting up for the
We are
something.
taking our sweet time to set it up.
And we are
Not
flying.
getting it. Did take a little flight to the sky though.
He's setting up again.
Doing the backwards jump
So we made it, so not complaining.
for extra swag points.
We'll see what RNG Exlor gets. Oh, well,
my god!
that
Extra's egg
is-
popping!
Man, I love the textures. No, the terrain there. Collision,
Yeah,
whatever.
so you can get a cluck jump.
What a good game.
That
Labras
is one EDR that Exor did.
going to be lining up with Exlor soon.
Yeah, Exor's still slightly ahead.
So like I was saying, we'll see what RNG Exlor gets.
We will indeed see.
Not okay.
Almost
Stop
cock jumping it
jumping there,
again.
man.
Playing it very dangerous on the ledge there.
Okay, Labrys failing the PDR.
Oh, we're getting good
Okay.
RNG from Exor though.
Yeah, not perfect, but good RNG. So now we just need 2 more fruit points. I think.
Do we not need? Did Exor pick up a few? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we need. I don't know how much it is. So it's
Some of them.
14,
Yeah. You do need 4 more points.
34. Okay, you need 4. Yeah. So the 3 box fruit because 1 is a cherry. Fuck you, Tel.
Yeah. When he gets 1 melon, then he needs only 3. Yeah. That's what I didn't know if he picked up a few fruits before or not.
Labrys also getting good RNG. Was that perfect or was it just good? I think it was just good. Because he was at the
Yeah,
box.
I didn't see it because I had to argue with the chat right now. Sorry.
I thought you were agreeing with him.
I am agreeing with Till. I just didn't quite see that.
Exlor, if you're listening to the stream, can you send the copy pasta for Hot Amos?
Now will Exilor actually send the copy pasta? I don't think Exilor is listening to the stream because he wants to like not make his PC explode maybe. Because he has said that he's not even gonna hop into a call.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, Till. Yeah, so his webcam definitely has it like repeating because I can see Hot Amos twice.
Yeah, Exilor getting bad RNG on the mirrors though. Gotta kill the 2 cats.
Yeah, Exlor not a believer in the
The always left
Oh.
side strat.
Oh?
We are setting up for something.
Oh, we're KBCing. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the enemy
Uh,
completely getting hit there. Hard jump KBC, making it through, no egg.
Labrys also getting bad RNG.
Don't look at Labrys' side, it is always left side, believe me. He did go through the left side, you just gotta imagine it a little bit more.
Okay, Labrys is going for the switch room PDR, I believe.
Yeah, and Exo's going for the dad bounce.
First try. Let's go.
Exo's struggling a bit to get the hype, but we're up now.
Yeah, that works. I don't like this PDR angle. Oh, but it's perfect. Okay.
Nice. We are
Yeah, this
very
is going
close now.
to even it up a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Missing the
oh,
cat a bit though. Sets him
this
back
camera
just
angle
a
is
bit.
scary.
And the safe mirror. Gonna set him a few seconds back as well.
Yeah, Exlor not cracking his egg.
Oh, he
Does this
did grow
work?
his egg. That can still work.
I mean,
oh,
that's
but
not
he has to be
working.
right in the middle. And
Okay, time
that
to
is with
die.
the safe mirror. Okay. We almost fell down there. That is crazy.
well, it's a good thing you broke the mirror, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty good thing he broke the mirror. That's very true.
So I thought it was that you needed to die here and then respawn in that room. Do you just
No.
trek back?
There is a checkpoint, but you have to go... I believe there's a checkpoint, but you have to go much further back into the room.
Okay, so I've been breaking the mirror for no reason because I would have killed myself if I missed it.
Yeah.
And then I would have been very sad when I just see Billy at the start of the level.
Yeah, I don't know how far you actually have to go into the room, but I believe you have to go at least a bit more than breaking the mirror.
Okay, so Till... yeah, you have to hit the checkpoint. Okay. And the checkpoint is not the mirror.
What is happening on Exor's side? We didn't... Oh, he didn't break the mirror. He didn't make it for the mirror break. And he also didn't grow the egg that way. So we're getting an additional suck. No, we're not! Oh, phases. I cannot remember how the phases work, my bad.
Okay,
Does
if
he have a-
Labrys didn't pop his egg in the portal or whatever, they would probably be even right about now.
Yeah.
Labrys not too far from the finish himself. This is looking good.
Yep. Still not too far apart.
Magic in the Dark donates $25.
Very nice. We're gonna see Sand One now. And I don't think we're gonna see the new Sand One route. Not in this race.
If Billy ever gets into a like the next marathon it's in,
Yeah,
I might donate that.
I'm just insane.
Because I do not have original donations. So
Yeah. You know, that's pretty valid. It is a pretty good donation.
what else am I gonna talk about? The smaller enemies?
Would be a pretty good talk about the smaller enemies.
Yeah, so according to IGT, they're about 20 seconds apart.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Xanth donated $25. Magic in the Dark donates $25.
Yeah, you might want to leave out the part with Magic in the Dark donates, or I mean, I don't know. You might want to. That would be still pretty funny though. Just reads out. I have a donation coming from Xanth.
I think
Magic in the
I would
Dark
leave it out. I think it makes more sense to leave it out. Otherwise, you'll have the reader confused.
Yeah. Cause that, dude, I'm okay. There's like at least one time in every single match I commentate where I read one name out wrong.
In Labrys falling into the
Labrys.
sand. This is the wrong direction. But there is fruit over
Indeed,
here.
it is.
I
I would not do that. Oh, we got a fucking home run! God damn! That was absolutely wild. I've had that happen on a Dino 1 tree with the big egg back when we were doing the tree bounce. That
Clippers?
was a home run.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna be losing about 35 seconds or something. So all
Is he
that.
even getting to death? Okay, he is. That was quite close.
Okay, Sand 2 for Exlor. I believe we'll be seeing Pedro Family Skip, right? Surely.
Surely. Yeah, for those that didn't know what happened, it's basically if the golden egg collides with a sign or any object too close without Billy holding it, then it gets shoot out very, very fast. And that's exactly what happened there. The egg just flew off, gave him a home run. Winner of the score for Baseball Billy.
Okay, Exlor is very good at torch skip, so
Very
not
nice.
going to be seeing a death there.
I have noticed Labrys holding like a very scuffed angle for torch skip, which really scared me. You're seeing a PDR? Oh, is that a
an
dad
EDR.
bounce?
A-
No,
an
it's
ESP.
an ESP. Okay.
So we are going for Pedro Family Skip.
Yeah, maybe even normal film skip. Who knows?
I guess if he's not watching the stream, he doesn't know how close it is. Otherwise, I feel like he wouldn't be going for this.
I mean, it does still save time, right?
If he gets it, sure, yeah. I
We
guess so.
are. Oh, but that's a pretty bad setup. We gotta hope for the B to inflate now. We're going for the other one, though. Are we going for the other one? Where is the other one? Oh my god. Needs to hope for the inflate now, and now with a good time. Nice.
Woo! Okay, we are up there.
Because you definitely don't want to KBC through the wall there as well, because that just kills you.
And let's see the family
Looks
skip.
good. I don't know why he's jumping onto it. You could just
And
walk
we are
off.
dead, which means we are now behind Labris.
Yeah, you might just want to walk off because you want to maximize the time you're on the slope. If you just walk off, you might maximize it there.
Yeah, we are not going for it a second time. That makes sense. But yeah, so we have a lead change. Still very close though.
Yeah,
I
Exor
guess,
knows
you know,
the strats with the air roll
I guess I'm
into
just
a
a pussy
rotor.
bitch. I don't go in this room anymore, so I think that's valid.
I haven't been here in quite a while, as well. Actually, that is completely a lie. For Billy Randomizer was in here and actually died with a game over. It was pretty cool.
Did you do like goals for that?
Yeah, that was the golds one, and then I like messed up Dino Force so unimaginably hard that I died like a few times. Oh, Exor takes death. That is
Yeah, I didn't.
unfortunate.
I wasn't around for the goals time.
Yeah,
That
and
one
then I
would
just
have
like
been more fun, I think.
I like didn't want to do Fami skip, and then I just went down here and I wasn't really familiar with it, and then I dashed onto the left side and died.
Yeah, playing safe in this game is not playing safe.
Yeah, you definitely never should play safe. This is the morale of the story.
I guess it depends. If
It really does.
it's something like board skip or statue jump, I feel like those are you can play safe on those.
Yeah.
Fami skip is not one of the things you can like just not do because then it's completely fucking different.
Yeah. So we are in the same boss fight now. So that's clearly not a huge lead here. Getting
see if,
hit by Gecko ones.
I mean, Exlor should know how to do faster Corvo, right? Where are we going?
Exlor did ask in the Billy chat beforehand for someone to send in how to do fast Corvo. And he's gonna read off of that. And Exlor is standing in the wrong corner. We are running for our lives. Save yourselves while you can. We are egg shooting twice somehow. Maybe we're not.
That's probably fine timing, honestly.
Yeah, I would have maybe waited a bit longer, but that should still be fine. Probably if he does this pretty
Elaborate.
good the next part.
You definitely wanted to stand it in front of moles first. Save like a second.
We are waiting. That's one
We-
hit. Now where is the apple, guys? And we are just
we
skipping
are-
the strat.
We are seeing Saltem for sure. There's the apple.
Hey, the apple. We are doing maximizing hit. That was one overflow hit. I don't know if that's
Are we
saves.
back?
I don't know if that saves yourself from Saltem.
Are
Quite
we back,
enough.
guys?
So maybe he does need like one more hit, like the Gus cycle, the moles. But maybe we do save ourselves here.
What if he hits with a small egg and it just the phases next? Okay, now
Yeah, I
we're
think
good.
we're still good.
Anyways, yeah, Labris. We're fine. Okay, Labris getting faster Corvo. What are we doing?
What is Exo doing?
Hey.
But we're good. Oh no, we're not.
You're not good. Hello, Saltem. Hello, Monkey SMB.
You do need one more hit here. So yeah, you do need 2 overflow hits then. And you just got 1. Doing the dunk for the early hit.
I did not know you could damage him in the air. I guess that's good to know.
Definitely don't want to do that in the very first phase though, because that does make a little bit of a difference for the apple to respawn. Kind of would mess you up a little bit. So next up we got Blizzard levels, Blizzard 3, 4, 6. See how those go.
Yeah, I feel like they're on the same route.
Yeah.
So
Exelor did ask for Labris to split, but I don't know if Labris gave it to him. in DMs probably. So I believe we're on the same route.
Maybe Exlor was comparing to Summit Best, and Labrys' Summit Best is like a 108. Maybe that's what, like, when we thought his PB was a 108.
Oh, yeah. That
I didn't
makes
see
a lot
where
of
he
sense.
asked for the splits, though. There we go. Now I see it.
Yeah, that's a 6 out of 10 snowman head from Labrys. We are doing the wiggly strat in the snow from Exlor. Almost getting the snowball pot.
Yeah, I did
Let's
not
see.
see the snowman head from Labrys.
Oh, that is a tilting head.
Solid 8 out of 10, I think. It smells here.
Dang, I would give that like a 7. Snapking saying 7.5, very generous.
Harsh. Okay, that roll was a little to the right for my liking, but we made it.
We are in the room. Oh, true, the snowman was looking at chat, clearly. Or was looking over to Labrys.
Okay, interesting. It looks like Sacer Dummy 9 is being used for Sonic Frontiers.
That is absolutely mad.
I think they're having a race. It's Sonic Frontiers 2-year anniversary, by the way. So
Oh, damn. Well, happy PogChamp, I guess.
yeah, Exlor is comparing against best Segmentma.
Well, that explains it then.
And yeah, they're
That's
on the same split.
Till, that's
'Cause they both
exactly
have-
what I am too.
The Box Dino 8 is the name of this. This is okay. Still got the jump.
Yeah,
He's
that
really
was a bit
far
of us.
left.
Yeah, it was pretty far into the wall.
See the pad and Labrys method. Jumping and then doing a roll. Clamming the emblem. That's fine.
Little
So
bit of
Labrys is
fun.
like a whole Dino 8 ahead of Exlor right now. Pretty good
Yeah.
lead.
But also, Dino 8 is the quickest any percent level as well. Gotta have that in mind. Still a pretty significant lead though. That was not through the wall. That is pretty far left. Okay, well, we're still
Wow.
making it.
Okay, I guess we just have gamers in here.
And there's a insane gamers. Doing an egg bounce for safety. And Labrys trying to avoid the Bibble Trip. That does not avoid the Bibble Trip. Is it? I don't think it is.
I think I usually see you guys wait longer, so no.
Yeah. I don't hear the sound cue, so I don't know.
Why don't you just like use IGT?
Because you, yes.
There's no way you don't talk to him at like a consistent time.
Yeah, that is kinda true. There's a little bit of a scuffed angle, but he adjusted for the roll on Exlor's side.
Okay, yeah, so IGT difference 43 seconds?
Yeah.
Still getting Vivid Trip, so it did not
Yeah.
work. Wow, Exlor not breaking the pots, I see.
That is very sad.
Just has a thing against blocks, I guess.
True. Now we're going to back to Pirate 3. We're doing the optimal route. This is definitely quite the route because, like, Taylor's talked about it. It's like a very weird feeling to see Sand 8 and not have Sand 3 shown right after that.
Yeah, I do
Something
not
every
like
route
that.
does. Yeah, like in some way, every route before this had Sand 8 into Sand 3. Now it's just different.
It's just different.
It is.
It's not like worse. It's just
Yeah.
different. Okay, this looks like a pretty good Yeet lineup.
That does look like something's happening.
Definitely something. I don't know if super. Okay,
That is
super Yeet.
super. Let's go.
Now we'll see if X-Lore gets super Yeet.
Yeah.
We're about to see the setup ever.
The setup ever.
So you guys wait.
This is what we're all excited to see.
Everyone will swap to this setup after.
Any chick coin getters?
Ooh, you got the chick coin. Gamer.
So now let's see it.
Oh,
We're
we're
waiting
just
outside
going to dash.
the bridge.
And here we go. Okay, we
did not see shit, so we did not
Like-
get anything. The camera kind of betraying him right there, losing 10 seconds.
Any plus 10s?
You could just call this a mim yeet if you're coping with it, but
Ooh,
Labra's dying.
We got Billy momented, losing 9
A
seconds.
few.
So I mean, let's just say Labra's got no yeet. How about that?
We could just say that. Which would be slightly lying, but, you know.
Chiron route, except you do sand 8 before sand 2. No,
Dang.
I think
I do not know Kai's route, so...
Kai's route is
Yes.
you do up to Force 3, and then you do up to Part 4. Dino 1, 2, Blizzard 4, 6, and then you go Part 5, 4, 6, and then you go to Circus.
X-Lore barely saving himself.
And then you do Sand. So... Sorry, you do Dino 8 on the way back through the missions because you have Bantam. It's a pretty weird route, but honestly it feels good to play because it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think Pirate 5 makes sense where you put it. Because in his split it's called friend missions.
Oh.
And that is not a friend mission.
Heron is here calling you a bozo right now.
I can be called Bozo like all you want. It's not. It is still weird. If it's for faster menuing though, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care. You should just rename the subsplit to friend missions and Pirate 5.
Very nice. That was a pretty good Pirate 5 from Labras. See if X-Lore can follow suit. Taking a bit of
That's
time
good.
for the setup.
Yeah, but we didn't see a Fire Island mishap. Unless... No, okay.
We are good.
It's actually a pretty good Pirate 5 as well.
Yeah.
A bit early on the egg shoot, I think.
Yeah, losing like a second or two to Labras. Oh, Labras
Labra's
popping
getting
his
his egg popped. At this point, should have went behind the thing for the other egg.
Yeah, grabbing the wings egg.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't know it exists, honestly. Okay,
The bee is not having it today.
both bees not having it. Ooh, this is
Oh, it's
slow.
slow, but we're still making it.
Okay, Exlor going for something.
We are going for another something. And we're
We
getting
got it. So we'll be saving time over Labras because of that. Not
Yeah.
too much, though.
Yeah, because he did fail it first try.
Now we'll see if he gets B clip, because that is the harder of
Ooh.
the two clips, obviously.
Obviously. But I would have to disagree.
Okay, not getting the dash jump over the fence.
We do not care about a dash jump setup. We know the backup though. We are a backup knower.
Great backup. I don't know the backup, but that's because I never need it, so thank God.
The dash jump is pretty safe, so I do not expect you to need it. And we're missing the roll on Labras side here.
Yeah, I think if I ever miss B clip, I'll just reset, so...
Sick. Sick strat. I'm gonna go for left side here.
Hitting the chick for...
Twice!
Okay, luckily left side is free. I was actually having so much trouble with this level before my match. Like, I was failing left side, and that never happens. So,
Dang. We are pushing the egg to the wall.
maybe Forrester
That
is
will
not
hit
the...
an enemy twice, maybe? Yes.
Yep. Maybe Force 3 is not the first level you should load up when you wanna, like, de-rest.
Maybe not. Labras taking the jump around the gate. I didn't know if he fell down first.
Did he jump, or did he walk?
He
Because
did
normally he
jump
walks.
now. So maybe he did fall once and then jumped. I didn't quite see it.
That IGT is...
Quite something.
I think it's fine. I think he didn't fall. I think it'd be worse if he fell.
Yeah.
Exlor's saving a bit of time with Force 3. Like 3 seconds. Time for Circus 3. Wow, this board is...
That is
Shit.
a board. Damn. That is not what you want to see.
I mean, you got the Clover Corner, I guess.
Yeah.
But man, this... Ooh!
Dash, jumping, egg bouncing, dunking, everything. Every single trick in the book.
Okay, let's look at Exlor's board. This also does not... We also got the Clover Corner. What the fuck?
Yo.
Is this just the same board? No.
I believe Labras' board looks
Oh,
a bit
we're
worse.
seeing the text box.
Yeah, a bit of a reading pause there. They're playing on the same seed. That would be quite funny.
Okay, Exlor, you do not need that much fruit. However,
Yeah,
playing it safe, I
definitely.
guess.
Definitely going much overboard for those fruits. Oh, Labras missing one Reggie shot. Going the full distance, the full maximum time loss.
We did get the last one pretty quick though with an X shoot, so
Yeah, we are a little bit more than 2 battery shots away. So still a pretty close race. This has been a very, very good race to watch. It was very close the whole time.
yeah. I mean, what we only have Circus and then Sand 3, right?
Yep,
So
that is true.
nice driver, Xlor. I think Xlor is slowly gaining time. I think the most time loss Labrys had in that level was the board, and then missed one recce shot. And I don't think
Yeah.
Xlor had any problems.
Yeah, that's true. Exor is catching up a little bit, I feel like, as well, yeah.
Do you think Xlor will go for sign boost here?
That is actually a very good question, but I don't think it will.
It would be funny.
Oh, Labrys dying!
Slamming ourselves into the void. Only about a 4-second difference now. Xlor
So
is
there,
in the lead.
Exor is taking the lead, trying for the sign boost, but then just getting a jump instead of a dash jump. Having to jump there, Exlor's in nowhere. Would have been stuck in place. Three quick dunks from Exlor. No cat aggro for a hit.
Same for Labrys. Yeah, just an emblem spawn cutscene apart.
We had
See if Labrys
Invisible
can get
Billy.
a clean emblem grab though. We did do a dunk, so that's gonna lose some time.
Yeah, I think they're pretty even on the emblem grab, but
Yeah, so like 5 seconds apart, I
we
guess.
are 5 seconds apart. Yeah, seems like it.
Circus 5. I mean, this level it's really easy to mess up.
5
So
or 6. Yeah, we have seen some
the
circus
dash
rides
jump
knockdowns.
is kind of tight. The if you want to go fast on the swing, you can just
True.
fall and lose a lot of time if the firework explodes as well.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Oh.
Exlor.
going for second try.
Not gonna
Better
lose
be
too much time.
safe. That was an early jump from
Ooh,
Labrys, and the
This
corner.
is- yeah.
Ooh. But Exlor
But Exlor died. They are even. We have
I
the
think that
same-
was the roll for Exlor, trying to roll
Okay,
into the yellow hoop, but
Exlor
missing.
now in the lead because Labrys air hatched.
But we're setting it up again for Exlor twice.
Okay, this is going to work for Labrys.
Yeah, Exlor getting the roll into the yellow hoop, I believe.
Labrys, ooh, okay.
A little slow on the teal hoop shot.
Yeah, so Labrys, slightly behind Exlor. It's going to come down to Sand 3 and Palace. And Labrys does safe strats for both. Sand 3 no Kaiju for Labrys, nothing really.
Yeah.
And Palace, no cat clip, giant Palace skip.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Exlor has any strat advantage. Oh, we have Blizzard 6.
Oh my god.
Exlor saving.
Oh! That is a little bit of time loss.
Okay, both players figuring out where they need to go.
Yeah, I've completely forgot Blizzard 6.
Blizzard 6
This
is like
route
such
is
a
quite
punch.
something.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this route is quite something.
You
I don't
do
know why
Blizzard
the
6
hell.
before Sand 3.
Like, what is this? Like, getting
This is
getting
the
the
new
soft
Sand
lock as
8?
late as possible, or what is this?
I will never understand why people take the left of the slide.
Yeah, it's
You're missing a
just
chick
harder.
coin.
And they're missing a chick coin. That's the most important part. That's true. Especially for an 80% run.
Exlor, you're gonna want to finish the race. There you go.
That was nuts.
Close race for Exlor. Okay, we got really early talk.
I
Same for
don't think it was
Lapras.
quite as an early talk for Exilor than for Lapras. Lapras did get an earlier talk.
Okay, the talk looked
clamming
a
the emblem.
lot earlier. But yeah,
Yeah, we are just
only a couple seconds apart.
a couple of seconds apart. Yeah, we're like 3 seconds apart now, going into Sand 3 with a 3-second difference. It's anybody's race. Lapras having to do one extra menu to Dino. The small time losses that count at this point. We're hitting the switch for Exilor. Lapras will
Yeah,
do the
so
same.
we're gonna be both hitting the switch here.
Yep.
Now Exlor, we'll know that.
What?
Oh,
What?
okay. Well,
I thought
Lapras
Exilor
knows
was
the
in
strat.
nowhere.
So, Lapras now in the lead. This is death.
Wha-
Lapras is taking a big lead.
I thought
from this.
Exilor was in nowhere about the spot.
Maybe it's maybe that was discovered
Accidental.
after. No, he has to know.
What?
What?
Okay, we are getting it though.
And we're dying
We are
again.
not getting it. That was way too close on the roll there. Had to take a different angle to do the jump.
Yeah, Lapras is taking a big lead here.
That is quite unfortunate.
I'm surprised Exlor doesn't know
Yeah.
or just forgot.
He bounces too far left. Or too far right. And then he bounces off the wall too far to the left.
Okay, this is a pretty good
Tough.
sign bounce. We're rolling out of it for
Tough
Lapras.
side bounce.
I mean, it had speed. It was just the wrong direction.
Yeah, I don't know why Exilor is jumping so far to the right. I mean, maybe the sign doesn't work forward, but okay. No, we got it. Exilor.
Okay,
It's
we're
through the
finally
first
out of
part.
hell.
We are out of hell.
Lapras missing the trick coin. That's going to he lost. So
He lost.
lean door clip. Exlor not getting both Bs into the wall. So
Yeah.
a bit more time loss.
I think
Lapras
Lapras
probably
is
has
quite consistent on his
A
powers.
minute lead now. So
Yeah. Exilor steering to the right there, baiting us with an egg boost.
it could still come down to Palace and Raven. That's a good sign bounce.
Yeah. that was
Pretty
fast.
instant. So
I think he got out of the hoop and rolled instantly
Ooh.
into it again. Quite weird.
okay, yeah. So Palace and Raven could decide it. Missing the trick coin as well for Exlor. I guess we can have the race go.
Oh yeah,
still.
Exilor got dunk storage. He had the cool dunk storage animation for swag.
Lapras did miss Puddle's last race, I believe. So if Lapras gets like 7 extra phases on Raven, Exlor could still win.
That is very true. If Lapras does get about 25 extra cycles on Raven 2, we could still have a race.
So fucked up that they made bigger eggs have more bounce height.
Well, it's not really that. It's just because the egg is bigger, you can like snap onto higher ledges.
No.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so Max Palace skip.
Should be pretty free, but we're not getting it.
We are in the corner. Huddle
We're
up.
stuck in the corner, please. Setting it
Okay,
up again.
setting up again.
But we
That's
got
good.
it this time.
Okay, hopefully Labrys does not jump for the far green hoop.
Yeah, for the green hoop.
Explore did cat clip.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
that does save him a lot.
Explore is in the
Lapras!
lead now.
Lapras
Lapras
takes
is-
a death and has to spawn in the dinos again to get eggs.
Where is the trigger for the dinos?
It is at the door.
Okay, well he does at
Where
least
are we
have the
dropping
door
those?
open.
It should be like in front of the door. So like,
Okay, this is a setup.
don't think
surely.
that triggers it. Lapras is panicking, I believe. Yeah, now we should have hit it. We did not. Wait, no, we should.
Okay, Explore is failing Palace Skip still. So, I mean, it could go either way still. The dinos are not here.
Because Lapras killed the dinos. I completely forgot. Yeah, you can spawn them in because he killed them.
We are just going to have to do small egg Palace Skip, I guess.
I mean,
Which is not
Lapras does
something-
have fruit here still, a little bit. So he might get a 1 grow? Yeah, he does get a 1 grow.
Okay,
And the
we have
pineapple.
But Explore is done with
Explore
Palace
is
Skip.
up. Lapras having to touch the egg again for it not to despawn. Ooh, no!
That was so
Barely
close.
not catching it.
Explore doing an egg bounce there. Kind of scary with the
we're
fire
missing
cycle.
again.
And Explore is entering Raven now. So again,
Again.
if Explore gets 7 extra Raven cycles,
We
Okay, that
could
makes
still have something, yeah. I mean, to be honest, at least... Or not at least, if Excelor does miss a Puddles phase, that would set him back enough for Lapras to catch up, maybe? Okay, that will be maybe close.
it would have to be like 2, I think. Oh, but we don't have
21
the setting on.
seconds. It's 21 seconds, I believe, that Lapras is the difference right now to Excelor, so... I believe a Puddles phase can still make a huge difference here.
Oh,
We
What's
are
he
drawing
drawing?
shit. We are making dots
we
for
made
dots. We made
something.
something and a line. Let's go. Very nice.
Okay, yeah, so it's coming down to Raven now. We'll have to see this next Puddles for Exlor right now,
Yeah.
because
Like,
this
I'm
is
not
this
too
is just
sure.
what it comes down to. And
Yeah,
Raven
not
too,
too sure
but
if this can still catch.
I mean that looks pretty easy to clean.
That looks pretty easy to clean, but we do have the setting scuffed here. Oh,
Ooh,
the egg hits
the
him.
egg. No, this is
Maybe he
looking
misses
good.
a pixel.
You would have to go back for that. Yeah.
Okay, he's safe.
Both eggs could pop on the missiles.
That is very true. That could happen.
Okay, now Exlor getting a pretty good Raven fight. So, looks pretty locked in for Exlor then. Raven
Oh,
2.
we're missing a bit of the puddles here for Labras. This is not looking good, especially because the other puddle might respawn. Okay, we're good.
Okay, we are good. Raven 2, an extra orb cycle loses a lot less time than missing puddles.
Yeah.
So
So
you would
this
have to
might
lose
be-
like 2 orbs, which if he goes for the damageless grabs might happen.
Damageless grabs. I don't think Exor will go for that. But you never know. We have the Billy cam on Billy there. So now we're both in the Raven fight. Labras just losing his suit and Exor acquiring it back. So we are just like one Raven phase apart, so maybe one ball would be enough to miss.
Mm,
Well, actually, no. Yeah, we're
the
repeating
cutscene
it
is a
once.
lot.
Yeah, no. I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 2 phases apart.
Yeah, because we do repeat the phase again. You're getting hit on Labra's side. It's all about the shadow balls and to miss him or not. We are getting damaged doing the safe strat of acquiring the lit balls.
The light orbs.
The light orbs.
Yeah, so here's the final orb for Exlor. We'll see if he gets it. Yep. So
Sorry.
yeah.
just read the chat. So yeah, that is pretty much over for Labrys here. See Exlor.
Yeah, Exlor the final time of 1:16:54.
Yep, a 1:16:54. GG. Very close
GG's.
race. It was a
Yeah, there were nail biters.
Race.
Like
Throughout it.
Both players had their unique messing up of Dino 2. It got synced in Circus 5 and like it was close almost the whole time.
Yeah, that's very true. It was definitely a really, really hype race. It was very close.
Labrys paying tributes to Clam at the end. But yeah, GG's to both runners.
GG indeed. So let's see if we can get them in for an interview.
I don't think Labrys wants an interview.
Get me the fuck out of here. Damn. Are we gonna get Exlor here for an interview, or? Seems like Exlor has died off the screen. Exlor also not being in a VC.
He might join one.
Maybe?
I mean, Exlor does get to choose who to raid at least, so...
True. Exlor does choose who to raid. Unfortunately, Abolish E-Girls is not online, I believe. Not
Yeah,
live.
Exlor did preface with saying his wife would not be live, and Exlor's in queue, so... Exlor,
And hello, Exlor.
how you doing? How'd you feel about that run?
The run.
Sorry, I didn't have a button to turn on my mic. The game hit me with a lot of stuff this time, you know? Like the soft lock in Dino 2.
Yeah.
Various other, sort of nonsense. Like Glur jumping out of the puddle that I happened to be standing over, and so I didn't get fast Glur. It's like
Yeah.
a lot of really weird, unlucky stuff happened. But as soon as Glur jumped out of the puddle, and then, well, maybe also when the soft lock happened, my brain was just entirely, all I was thinking was like, okay, the game's messing with you. It's gonna hit you with a bunch of bullshit, and all you got to do is react quickly and like accurately. So like as soon as the soft lock happened, I immediately restart. I'm not
Yeah.
playing oh, look how bad the game screwed me over or whatever. We're not playing that game. And I don't know. I saw a bunch of like, I had the stream on my phone and I wasn't really looking at it, but every time I looked down, one of the players was a level ahead, and it wasn't the same one as the last time. Like we must have swapped leads like 18 times.
Yeah, like the race was insanely close. You were so close to each other the whole time. You swapped leads like every 2 levels. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, Dino 2, like you said, you had the soft lock, but Labrys loaded a save state. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you had to undo the save state, which is luckily possible on newer emulators.
Yeah, I saw something in Countdown or like in the chat about it. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep playing. Yeah, it's sad that I didn't clip through on Sand 2. The sand just ate me when I was going for Pedro Fami skip.
yeah, I believe what Mim said was that you didn't want to jump when you were falling off because you want to get as much speed as possible.
I've tried not jumping, and it never works if you don't jump, in my experience. Like you have to jump a little bit, and I don't know why. You want to land at the top of the slope when you land from your jump and still get all the speed you can. But I think like you get some falling speed if you're coming from a jump. I don't know. I don't understand it well enough to realistically be going for it, especially not in a tournament match.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want
you got pretty close though to getting it.
Crazy.
And then I think Labrys's egg popped on the fire at the end of Circus 2 or something like that. So yeah, we were just getting unlucky, honestly. Like both of our runs didn't look so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, both you got quite the bullshit, if I may.
I
Yeah.
will say, Labrys sent me their splits, and I was playing through them, and I could tell, like if I needed a reminder of where to improve, I lost time on every single boss rush split, and I golded every single non-boss rush split, except for Circus 5 because I blew up or whatever. But like most of them I golded. So it's like I know realistically that I'm just terrible at these boss levels.
Yeah.
The boss levels are hard, so
They do be pretty
that's
hard.
somewhat unsurprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on Blizzard 6, like actually the whole run after I softlocked in Dino 2, I was like, okay, I need to think about Blizzard 6 the whole time up until I get there so I don't crash. And I intentionally like talk to Ravish a little bit later than you might normally, just in case. I know it's probably placebo, but I'm not risking anything.
Yeah. That is something, yeah. So
Well, GG's.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Now you get to choose who to raid.
Yup.
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Well, it's not really a fucking quiz. What do you mean?
I showed up to. Never mind. I'll tell you that story later. So they're probably like a speed runner. That's what we're going for here, right?
I believe what Labra said is Sacer plus Sphere, so
Sacer plus
as
spheres.
far as I know, yeah,
Something.
I got no one.
Okay, Wither mentioned something 2 seconds ago. Let me look at that. I don't know if they're still live. It'll only take me, a small amount of time to check this.
Is Banana Danny live with Billy right now?
Oh,
I
if they
believe.
are, we could definitely raid them. If they aren't,
I do not believe so. I think
Chaos
it's the
Texas is doing a Sonic Expo, which is related because it's a Sonic.
oh, Sonic Expo.
Mm,
That makes sense to raid, I think.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so what's the channel?
It's Chaos Creators TX, like Texas.
Chaos.
Wither Senate.
Uh,
I think he's there actually. Wither Min.
Yeah, he is there. He's
Billy Hatcher speedrunner.
I'm pretty sure he's working the merch booth, is what he said. Because he lives in Texas, so he was close.
Okay, well we should just get him on the cam, just for fun.
Yeah, that's the raid message. Where's Witherman? That's the raid message.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do a really secret message where you say
Oh.
Billy.
Okay,
they're
okay,
like,
we should do
"Whoa."
Billy. I think that makes sense.
Let's do Billy then.
All right, well, GG's fun race, really
Well,
close race.
he is close because he lives in Texas. If you didn't live in Texas, you wouldn't be as close. Closer
True.
than not in Texas. So I mean, with that logic, get fucked.
True.
But yeah, GG's. Billy.
Billy.
GG, Billy.
Damn, Sonic Riders. I never played the
Writing near Sonic.
I never